Yes, sir. We rolling.
All right, first off, get Rakta Yahweh.
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 Kal Palau Yahweh Yahweh.
Kal Palau Yahweh Yahweh.
First, I'm going to give out double honor to the elder apostle, a great Beltone in New York, who will, the elder, the men that we learn from, through the fear and power of Yahweh Yahweh, by Hashem Hawkakadok, which is the Holy Spirit.
Right.
And salutations to all the Israelites out there that put to the truth throughout the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh Yahweh, the hopeful elect. And at the end of the day, it's all about the elect, and that's it. All right?
Yeah, but let's get it.
Salutations to the Israelite foreigners that gather among the nation that believe in the name of Yahweh Yahweh. All right? And also to the to the sister and family that tuned into the gospel, that preach around the whole world, preach and merchant to you, and block it. And we won't inwardly call God, his name is Yahweh. And we don't world inwardly call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, and we the Hebrew Israelite, which is still the time, the people that passing by, that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, the Native American, the Caribbean, all right, the people in South America. You people can't see it online, but pretty much you people that are part of the 12 tribe of Israel, all right, and those who line descendant that goes back to the 12 tribe of Israel due to the gathering amongst the nation, all right. You might not necessarily see your respective nationality on the sign, but to the spirit, all right, to the scripture said Roman that our spirit bear witness that we were the children of the Most High, and in your spirit that you bear witness that you one of the chosen, all right. You one of the chosen tribe, all right. So first off, we're gonna get into the basically about the beast, but we're gonna get into one particular aspect of the beast, all right. We're gonna talk about the three unclean frogs that is mentioned in chapter 15. Okay, so we can get pretty much chapter 15 first. All right, the three unclean frogs. So you see on the screen, I don't know if you can see it.
Hell yeah, that's from
all right, it's talking about DC, London, and the Vatican, and it's breaking down how DC is going into the war machine, all right? The militarization of the Roman Empire. Because believe it or not, America, with the spearhead of NATO and the EU, all right, which controls the modern day Roman Empire, all right? Through their council, through their allies and lead of the NATO and the EU, okay? And then you have the London that control the financial aspect of the world, all right? Which is all the feed of beef, all right? All those respective countries that are joint unto NATO and the EU, and then you have the Vatican, which is put the religion, all right? And believe it or not, almost all the religions here on earth, all right, especially Christianity, stem off from Roman Catholic Church, all right? That's why each of those different sects or groups or have what you call Roman Catholicism, all right, that go into it, okay?
Sure do.
All right,
this is Revelations 16 verse 13. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
All right, the dragon is talking about what? The NATO and the EU. Yep. All right, you can't get Revelation 12. All right, 13. The deadly room was healed.
Right. Okay. So, because the dragon that goes back to the ancient Roman Empire, and that's that same power structure that is coming back, which was formulated into the beast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. It was you gonna go to the Treaty of Rome and all that?
Yeah. So get the phone out. Google Treaty of Rome.
Yeah.
The brother got the 3 city states. Google. All right. So get Revelation 13.
I got it. This is Revelations 13:3, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
Start at the top so we can get into why. Because we just did one in the head, but we got the beast sign up.
This is Revelations 13:1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea.
All right, because the sea represent people. When you go to Revelation 17, they tell you how the sea and the water is talking about the people. All right, so it's not really talking about the actual water, and you didn't see an actual beast coming up out of the sea. All right, it's all metaphor.
You want it over here, or you want it over here?
I'll hold it.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah.
Having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, these is 7 heads and a 10 horn. Okay, all right, and each of these heads represent a nation of a group of people. All right, you have the Greek, the British, Germania Minor, the Spanish, the French, the Roman, the Germania Major. All right.
Those are all Edomites.
All Edomite country.
Yeah.
All right. They all speak different language, but they're all still Edomite, Edom. All right. The so-called white men. All right. It doesn't matter what name they hide behind. It doesn't matter what language they hide behind. They all go back to Edom. They speak different language and call themselves different so-called nation of people, but they really stole from other nation of people. All right. Mainly from the Japhetic people. All right. Like the Minoan and all those stuff. All right.
Etruscans. Etruscans, the Minoans. Those are original people of the land of Europe. The sons of Japheth, who are the Polynesians, Samoans, Tungans, so on and so forth. Goes back to the Hebrew word yapath. It means beautiful. Okay.
Those are beautiful people.
Right. Because I'm sorry, brother. Interject real quick. Because it goes back to Noah's 3 sons.
Right.
Because Noah's 3 sons, each lineage received a landmass to inhabit. So after the flood, the sons of Japheth, they moved up into Europe, Russia, so on and so forth. Okay. Go ahead.
And those are all beautiful areas, by the way. Thinking of the Mediterranean area, Europe, they're all beautiful areas, by the way, you know. But at one point to make to prove that the Rome or the Romans took somebody else's name, because the actual Romans still go back to a guy named Romulus with a Japhetic guy, right? Which founded that place called Rome. All right.
Romulus and Remus. It was 2 brothers.
Right.
Romulus and Remus.
Go ahead.
And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy.
Right, because 10 crowns was going into the leader or the those that hold the seat. Right, Belgium. Real quick, go to Revelation 17. We'll talk about they gave power unto the beast for 1 hour.
Right. It says that the 10 crowns, 10 horns.
Right.
10 horns represents the common market of the European Economic Community, ECC, which was established in 1958. Today, the ECC is known as the EU,
right?
The European Union,
which is also known as the Treaty of Rome. Okay?
Right.
It go by 2 different names: Treaty of Rome or the EEC. All right, and that's basically bringing back the power of Roman Empire back over again through that Treaty of Rome. Why they call it the Treaty of Rome all of a sudden? And why was it signed in Rome, Italy? On top of that, well, Italy's not even a major player really on this side of the reincarnation. All right. So one of the 10 horns is Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, and we know about Luxembourg. It's a huge financial player amongst the NATO and the EU. Okay, that's where most of the money coming from, the finance, the war machine, basically the 3 unclean frogs. All right, you got the Netherlands, Greece, Spain, and Portugal is 1. All right, England and Ireland is 1. Okay, especially with the whole UK, you got the Brexit. I just show you that they hold their power together. And then you have West Germany. Go ahead.
I got that Revelation 17 real quick.
Get that real quick.
This is Revelation 17 and 12. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom.
Right, there's no kingdom on this side for them to rule. All right, but they're political players among these the European nations. All right, they're president. You have what you call foreign minister, prime minister. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, Chancellor. You got Chancellor Merkel of Germany. Go ahead.
Which have received no kingdom as yet,
but
received power as king 1 hour with the beast.
So they control, they run that nation or that country right in the forefront. Okay, because we know who the real player is in the background. All right. Read that part again. That received.
It says, but receive power as king 1 hour with the beast.
All right, 1 hour with the beast. There are with the beast, the NATO and the EU. It's 1 hour. All right. Now go back to.
Remember, the 1 hour is representing like a period of time they're going to be in rulership.
Yeah.
Revelation 20 tells you that they came out of the
bottomless pit.
To the sea for a season.
A season.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
So that 1 hour represents a time frame that we're in right now.
Right.
Yep. Right.
Back in Revelation 13?
Yeah.
Back in Revelation, verse 13, verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were like the feet of a bear.
Oh, you still want more on this, or?
No, not really.
Yeah. Read that again, bro. That's heavy.
Con. And the beast, which I saw, was like unto a leopard, Alexander the Great.
Right.
Because that was the beginning of the rule of the Edomites. It started with the Greeks.
Right, because you have what you call the Macedonians.
Yep.
Right, we go to Macedonia, which is basically Edomite that will come up to power when the
Talking about Macedonia?
Media and Persian was in power.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
During the uprising of the Greeks.
Okay.
They'll come from, his father was from Macedonia.
Yeah.
Alexander the Great father was from Macedonia.
Yeah.
That's when the Greeks were coming up to power.
Yep.
All right.
That's the he-goat, Daniel,
Yep.
Alexander.
Right.
Keep going.
Con. And his feet were the feet of a bear.
Right. We're talking about the
Russians.
The Russians. Okay.
And the feet represent the end of something.
Yep.
So Russia's going to be a major player when it comes to bringing down the end of the so-called white man
Right,
society.
you mentioned how the feet represent the end of something, right? You go to the Daniel vision, or you go to the statue, where did it end at? At
the feet.
The miry clay mixed with part miry clay and part iron. All right, we're just talking about today. We're just talking about the name of the EU. All right, because not all the countries are strong, and not all the countries are weak, but they're together. But who's gonna come back and destroy them? Your house side.
Right.
All right.
I was gonna make a point. I just fucking forgot.
Right? And his mouth as the mouth of a lion, which is Great Britain.
Right. Great Britain. Okay.
Shit.
And the
Get scripture. The daughter.
Right.
Britain, birth America.
Right. The mouth of a lion. That's where the power structure comes from.
Yep.
Right.
That's where the Rothschild lies and all that. You know, those top families.
City of London.
City of London.
Which is one of the city-states which we're going to shortly get into.
Yep.
Because when you look into the Great Britain, what their sigil is, it's that lion, right? It's that great British lion. There's an area in London where there's these 4 lions that surround an obelisk, right? It's like in front of Parliament or something. Yeah, you've seen it this last year. You've seen when they were having those riots over in Great Britain. You had all the people surrounding him, man, right? Because again, that ultimately goes back to the Judites who reigned in that land, who brought up Great Britain originally before the Edomites took over that area.
Right, because Britain means covenant man. Covenant land.
Yep.
All right, which who the covenant belonged to? The 12 tribe of Israel.
Yep.
All right, so that just another proof that Jake ruled Europe. All right.
There you go.
And they
mean
knew
Israel, man.
Yep.
and they knew who they were, because when you go into when you go back to the Byzantine Empire, they themselves called themselves the Judeans.
Right.
Right. They were calling themselves Judeans again because they understood who they truly were.
Right.
There's this show called The Last Empire on Netflix, right? And one of the kings on that show, he was a king of Great Britain when it was starting out. He was explaining how they come from the great line of kings from King David and them, man. So again, those people understood, those Judites understood that they were from the lineage of the Jews.
Yeah, hey, do you use that chart?
Yeah, I still got it. Yeah.
Going back to Israel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Look at this. Where you got the?
No, I'm gonna get that after the devil rule right there.
Okay. And the dragon gave him his power. And
So that dragon is that old ancient Roman Empire, you know, power structure coming back today.
Right. Yep. They gave him the power.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
Right, and one of the head I wounded to death with the Roman head aspect of it.
Right. So how they got wounded? Doing what? The takeover of Jake.
Right.
Start off with like what 90 AD.
Yep.
The reign of the year of the 5 emperors.
Yeah.
You got
emperor.
Yeah, they were all
Nerva?
Jakes.
You got Nerva first come in?
Yeah, Nerva. I don't know all the different names. They got Pesinius Niger in there. Then you got Septimius Severus.
Yep.
There's a lot of names. They were all Israelites, man. Who formed the Holy Roman Empire.
Yep.
Okay. Then we continue to reign after that. So the last Edomite structure, the rule in the Roman Empire was what's the name family? Titus family was that Vespasian. But they had a certain name, man. The Vespasian dynasty.
Yeah.
Right. Those Edomites, man.
Yeah.
So after that, Jake, you know, because you had a lot of Israelites in the Roman Empire, in the Senate, in the military, and all that. So Septimius Severus, his name is an omen nomen.
Yeah.
He's a cutter of 7. You know what I'm saying? So he's after during his reign, you had the Severian dynasty because his sons ruled after him. You know what I'm saying? They're all Jakes, man.
Right.
You had Marcus Aurelius and all them. Okay. So that's how he got wounded. That formulated to went into the Dark Ages, which it really started around 193 AD. Well, really 325.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 325 AD. I led into the Byzantine Empire. Then you had the Anglo-Saxons. Then you had the Vikings. And you had all types of empires and kings, barbarians. The history is real deep. You know, knights and all that, man. Those are all Israelites, man.
Knighthood and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
What does it say in Revelation? Where thou shut them up, the Bible pit.
Yeah, like top families that came out of that. King James family, the King Edward family, like top, King Charles family.
What they do a lot of movie shows on.
Yeah, the Witten family, all different names. The Normans, the Norms. Those are Vikings. They were Jake. All right. The Anglo-Saxons, the angelic sons of Isaac. All that came from Jake, man. And during the time of the Byzantine Empire, that's where the original Roman Catholic doctrine came from. Wicked ass Jakes, the original formation of the Pope structure that came from Israelites, man.
Right.
Yeah, then Jake started worshiping what they learned in you know, like Egypt and stuff. All right, because the Pope had it all go back to Egypt. All right, the rich God. That's why the Pope hat looked like a fish with an open mouth. All right, it all go back to
the Philistine god, fish god, Dagon.
Dagon.
Go ahead.
Revelation 20?
Yeah, Revelation 20 real quick.
This is Revelation 20:1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit.
All right, we're talking about Europe.
Yeah, the bottomless pit.
The actual aspect that Esau was locked up into with the Caucasus Mountain, all right, to be attacked in that region, okay? That's why they call it Caucasian. So when they came out of that mountain, out of that bottomless pit, they call it Caucasian. All right.
Yeah, because Jake were the ones who pushed him up in there. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and you had a lot of North in there as well. It's because during the time of the split, during the time of the Assyrian captivity and all that, a lot of Northerners came back. I forgot the name of the king, man. I think it was Hezekiah. He came back to the covenant, so all that formulated. So there's a lot of North in the South as well. Formulated. They have children with the black women, their kids. You know. But the point is, man, Jake is the one who pushed their asses up in the caves. So prophecy had to take place. We're the ones that took them out of the caves, started cleaning them up, brought them into what you call aristocrat. Aristocracy.
Which all was designed by how much I was trying to bring the downfall of Jake Empire, because we go watch the show, the Borgia family or the Borgia, all right, how they was bribing, committing murder and all type of shit, because it shows you that he was basically buying his way into the poppy or the property as they would say.
And that plague, the bubonic and pneumonic plague, the Black Death.
Forget about that too. So that allowed Esau to come up into power, and then they started calling it the Reformation period or the Renaissance. Because when I went to Madrid, Spain, in the capital, they said the Reformation Act or the Reformation period, which means the reform. They were coming back into power, and they wanted to regain what they once had in Europe, which is that Roman Empire coming back into power. All right.
And you know what's crazy too? If I could just add real quick, just like you said, the movie, the show Borgia, where it showed once Esau was back in somewhat of a power, right? He already was established. But there's a show too, if you look, it's called The Medicis. It's a three season series that actually shows how Esau came from a poor peasant tanners. They were peasants, right? And they started rising up in power. When you look at that show, there's a scene, the bad guy in the show is actually supposed to be a Jake, but he's played by an Edomite, right? But it shows, he even tells them, he's all, your people were servants and came from the caves, and we rose you up. He even said that and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So because, if I'm not mistaken, because the Jake at that time, they were still somewhat holding up the Bible, and they started allowing Esau become the banker stuff and doing what you call
money transferring
money because they were doing it putting usury. And Jake didn't believe in usury, but they will allow Esau to do that, right?
Exactly.
So and that's another way how Esau came into power by doing all that transactions and making up money and shit like that, man. And during the combination of the Bubonic plague, of Esau coming into power, and Esau using usury to bribe himself into power and stuff like that.
And it shows you how the Medicis basically started bribing all these people, including
get that real
putting
quick.
in the very first Pope of their lineage into the Vatican, right? And the crazy thing about that scene is it shows you how the Medicis basically bribed their own cardinal into the Vatican, and that cardinal is the one who got Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia, into his power seat, man. So these devils, they've schemed their way all the way back from the Caucasus Mountains into the Europe, which was controlled by Jake, until what we understand as the Renaissance period, and they took over.
Yep. But it's all according to how much y'all trying power and control for Jake to come down, because we had to fall away, man.
Yep. Beautiful.
Go ahead.
I got that.
Yeah.
This is Exodus 22 and 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as an usurer.
Right.
Neither shalt thou lay upon him usury.
Right, because usury is interest. So if they not loan you $100, you usually give me $100 back. But then Jake or Esau, mainly Esau was doing it a lot. Okay, now you have to give me $10 on top of the $100. Yep. That's usury. Now you have to give me $110 back. Yep. That's why you get a car loan and stuff. The car be like $30,000, but you got to pay $35,000 back because of the fucking interest rate, man. Yep. That's usury.
Yeah,
now get back to Revelation, to the history.
Hey, you got to finish at Revelation 20, bro.
Yeah, come.
Back in Revelation 20 and 1, it says, I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand.
So that represents Esau's slavery during the Dark Ages, where Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and some of the North was in there ruling, man, on thrones and scepters. Called the Dark Ages, man. You got all types of castles and all that stuff that's built over there. Just like that famous series that just went off a couple of years ago, Game of Thrones. Like the family Lannisters and Starks, those were based off of real families, man. And you can see the type of things that give it away. Look at the emblem. The Lannisters had I think it was the lion. They had the lion, the Starks had the wolf. That's Judah and Benjamin, bro. Once you get into the history and the scriptures, you see. So that's that great chain, man. They were pretty much, we were in rulership for roughly 1,000 years.
Yep. It was a long time.
So you can really count from 325 AD all the way to the mid 1400s, and we still held strongholds in Spain and Portugal in the 1600s. You see the Moors and all them. Okay.
Yeah, King James. King James was 1611.
And when you and you know what's crazy? I was watching this one movie last night called Outlaw King or Outcast King.
Yeah, that's good.
And during that time frame, it was what you call it, man? Scotland was beefing with England, man. You know, because it was a lot of wicked things going on. So when King James came into power, it says it right here. It says King James, by the grace of God, King of Britain, France, Ireland. Pretty much he freaking united all them kingdoms, man. All right. With the word. Because those kingdoms were ruling by Jake. They were, war with each other, man. You see? Go ahead.
After Jake do, they create stats and stuff, and there's nothing new under the thumb, man. But back then they were doing with the knife and all that, with empire and kingdom and stuff. Go ahead.
It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
We're talking about Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. So he was shut up for 1,000 years.
I was going to say right there.
It says, and bound him 1,000 years.
There it is. And they were bound, like really in captivity, man. And there's this book I got man, I think I got on me, man.
He had a movie called The 13 Warriors. He showed a thing where the fucking Edomite was bound, basically, they wasn't talking and shit, man. They would live up in a cave at a very, very low estate. So he got into that movie. It's an old movie that came I think around the 90s with Antonio Banderas.
Good ass movie.
I forgot who the Edomite name are, but it's a pretty good movie, man, called The 13 Warriors.
That was a good movie. And then there's also another movie called something Fire, where it shows Quest for Fire. It was with that famous movie star guy who plays Hellboy, Ron Perlman. He basically shows you the Edomites in their caveman type state, where they've reverted back to a low base, where they were what does the term say? They were
They were just like beasts, man.
Yeah, beasts, not even talking.
Very wild.
Yeah, everybody tells you they were eating nettles or they were braiding by the nettles and stuff, right?
Yep,
and that means they're like hoo hoo hoo, right? Like not even speaking, man, because when Jake destroyed a lot of the elites, a lot of the Edomites from the Roman area, when they went up to the Caucasus Mountains, they were fleeing because their masters had been killed off, their elites, right? Their empire had been falling. So what had happened is they had, up in the Caucasus Mountains, they reverted to a very low base state, right? There's a book Arthur Koestler wrote, the 13th tribe, that talks about how they would wear their garments until they literally would fall off of them. They would eat out of the skulls of their grandmothers, the skulls of their ancestors, man.
Right.
Low people.
So you got the skull and bones, and they actually drink out of that skull. They said that's supposed to be Geronimo's skull.
Yeah.
So that links up with everything they're saying.
Yeah, the family want that body bone back.
Right. So during the time, the Dark Ages, man, we were a dreaded enemy unto Esau. They got this book. See if they get it in the camera, bro. See if they can see it. Yeah, African presence in early Europe. And one of the go to page 258 at the bottom, says most of the examples cited of whatever nature, the two great types appear as enemies, which was their natural attitude, and a great number of legendary instances preserve the memory of this mutual enmity. The black giants of Welsh and other tales are hateful and horrid. The Welsh black oppressor, the Black Knight of Lancashire are fierce tyrants, the cruel foes of all white people. So that links up with that, man.
Hey,
we were kicking their asses, man.
They're giant. When you ever see those night body suits?
Yeah.
They're huge.
Right.
Which means Jake was big back then.
Big,
man.
yeah, we were huge, man.
And that whole thing about the Black Knight, the evil Black Knight, it wasn't because his armor was black, man. It was because
they were Jakes.
They were Jakes.
They were Israelites, man.
Yep. He saw Jack, man. He whacked. Yeah. Hijack everything, man. Everything we do, man, he want to take it, man.
Yep.
We the originator of everything, man. Scripture said Jacob is the former of all things.
Man. So finish that again for the 1,000 years.
I'll read verse 2 again. Revelation 20:2. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent.
Yeah, that goes back to the Roman Empire.
Right.
Their empire fell. Okay, that old serpent, which goes back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
So ultimately, this represents a nation of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Esau.
Esau eat them.
You know, Jake was reading dragons and devils, you know, it's not
Yeah.
people. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Right. The word devil means what? Deceiver.
Deceiver.
And the word Satan means adversary.
Right.
That's how you break that down. Go ahead.
Yep.
It says, and bound him 1,000 years.
That's it. That's the Dark Ages right there, man.
Yep.
They were bound for 1,000 years. That's when we were ruling Russia, Europe, Spain, Portugal, Italy, France, Scotland, Ireland, the Wales, Scandinavia. That's where the Vikings were at. They were Jakes. You know?
It's funny if you see that movie, The Dark Knight, with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
In that movie, you know, it was Edomites playing all the knights and queens and shit.
Nah.
They kept calling him more throughout the movie. But that's funny because he's supposed to, you know, be them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They know, man. He thought
That was it.
Verse 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit,
Which is Europe. Go ahead.
and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Right.
Until what?
Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed in little seasons.
And that's where we are now, man. Esau is deceiving the whole world, man.
Right. Start off with the Renaissance period. We give you brothers and sisters a break now. So the Renaissance period, they started coming back into power. The brothers mentioned the Boursier. I'm sure you can watch the Medici. All them things ties in what we just went into Revelations, the 20th chapter. So during that time frame, what did they do? The Most High started giving them back power. We were dealing with the bubonic, pneumonic plagues, war between the different empires. The brothers broke it all down.
You got another guy named Oliver Cromwell.
Cromwell, oh man.
He went around going around persecuting the old, the dark kings at the time, like King Charles the First.
Yeah, I got that,
You
bro.
know, Protestantism.
I got that, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got that. That book is-
That motherfucker's an evil piece of shit, yo.
Yeah.
So this the brother talking about Oliver Cromwell right here. It's the massacre of Drogheda. Yeah, this is when he used they were killing off Jake in Ireland.
Yep.
The massacre at Drogheda. That's what Oliver Cromwell was doing, man. All right. He says, remember the Irish were black. So this is like the 1600s. It says the English impaled the Irish children and bashed their heads on stones. that was Esau doing that.
Esau, man.
That's
Right.
spiritual too, because that's the same thing that happened to us Latinos when the Spaniards came over here, man. They were bashing our kids' heads against the rocks, man. You know? Same people. Same
nature of people, man.
Whether they're the English, the French, the British, it don't matter. They all Edomites.
They're all the
Same
same.
people, same
Remember,
punishment.
stabbing the head of the same body of the same dragon, man. Which
Right.
means the head have to go back to they have to connect somewhere. They'll all go back to one body, which is Esau eating the dragon, man.
That's right.
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 Go ahead.
This is top level information here.
Yep.
Oh, the Cromwell, here it is. The Cromwell's edict. Those who fail to transplant themselves to Connaught or Clare within 6 months shall be guilty of high treason.
Yep.
You will then be sent into America or some other part beyond the sea. So that's when they went on a rampage, man.
Yep.
During that time frame.
And there's a show called The Tudors that gets into this, man. That shows how the King of England, Henry Tudor, how he wanted to marry his second wife. So what he did is he changed from the old Catholic view following the Vatican. He went over to Martin Luther's preached doctrine or revised religion of Protestantism. It's like I can't say the word. That's why today the majority of these Edomites are Protestants.
Right.
Right? Because those are those people. They follow that same lineage, man.
Right.
Right, this is yeah.
Yep.
Here it is. Here it is. Oliver Cromwell in Ireland. That was Edomite. Oliver Cromwell was Lord Protector of the Commonwealth of England, Ireland, and Scotland after the assassination of Scottish English King Charles I.
And remember, Scottish means black.
Yeah,
It show a picture in there, don't it?
of King Charles. Yeah, I think in the beginning. Is it
It show
beginning?
like a picture of him in like a guillotine almost.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I just want to get to the point. Get back to the scripts. It says, upon taking military command of the Commonwealth, he invaded Ireland, and history states that he committed genocide in Ireland against the black population. The black Irish that he didn't kill, he sold into slave trade. In 1641, Cromwell had 300,000 black Irish sold into Northern Atlantic slave trade, and in 1650 he had 100,000 Irish Scottish children sold into Barbados.
See, so a lot of Ireland came down to the island, man.
Yeah.
Barbados.
That's
Down
why
to the
Jake
Caribbean.
and Barbados speak like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, mate. It's like that, right? That's how they speak, bro.
Yeah.
And it's spiritual that a
Yeah.
lot of those brothers went back to England, right?
Yeah.
So that's because they're back where they were supposed to be at and stuff, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Crazy how history, man.
Yep.
History, man.
That's why we a body. You bring it through the spirit. Most I have brothers get into certain aspects. We come together like Voltron on you heathens, man.
Yep.
So that was it, huh?
Yeah, that was it.
Show the front of that book. Oh shit.
Back in Revelations 13 and 3.
Right, this is
And-
book, Negro Question. Yeah, get it offline, man. Study to show thyself approved.
Yeah, I had that in my. I think I still got it on my cart on Amazon. You can go ahead and buy it.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know who brought? I'm gonna say the brothers in Dallas brought that book out. I think the brother Ariala brought that out. So, yeah, that's part of the body, man.
Right.
Keep it 100.
Yep.
Yeah.
This back in Revelations 13 and 3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
We're just talking about the Roman head aspect of it, okay? We just all went into that. That's why we went to Revelation 20 about all this history. All right, go ahead.
And his deadly wound was healed.
And deadly wound was healed. Now pull up the Treaty of Rome. All right, so that's how the deadly wound was healed, man. That was like the stamp of approval of Esau, Edom come back into power, which they were already gaining traction through the Renaissance period and all that time. they were coming up to power and stuff like that, man. Establishing themselves. All right, let's get that first.
This is the Treaty of Rome in the Wikipedia. It says the Treaty of Rome, or EEC Treaty.
See, we already brought it out on the time. Right.
Officially, the treaty establishing the European Economic Community brought about the creation of the EEC, the best known of the European communities. The treaty was signed on March 25th, 1957 by Belgium, France, Italy, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and West Germany. And it came into force on January 1st, 1958 under the name Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union. It remains one of the two most important treaties in what is now the European Union.
Right, that's also tie into what the brother read out earlier in Revelation 17. They gave the powers to the people 1 hour. Okay, and that's the time frame we're in right now.
Hey, brother, ask, how you spell that show on Netflix?
Which one?
Medici, M-E-D-I-C-I, the Medicis. It's a 3-season series. The first 2 seasons are really good. It actually goes back to everything that's talked about in the Bible and that pertains to the Esau coming back. The season 3 is more just drama. Good show nonetheless.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, go ahead.
So back in Revelations, at the end of 13:3, and all the world wondered after the beast, and they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Right. So yeah, everybody, not everybody, even outside of America and EU, worship the dragon, man. Worship the beast. All right. They follow the ways of America, which would get into the 300 beast, because they follow the philosophy that they pushes the homosexuality now. Then you got the
democracy,
man, the religion, all that stuff, man. When I went to Spain, they had LGBTQ stuff out on the street, man. Which means that he's been pushing that homosexuality, man, and it's been working. And now they're following the ways of America. All right, so America is actually in the forefront of homosexuality,
saying, "Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?"
Right, and that's why at one point in time people were scared of America, man. But that had changed. The table had changed. That's why the scripture said, "Are you weak as I?" We talk about these weak nations. Now they got nuclear capability. So that's a different subject for another time. Now let's get back. What was that? Revelation 15. All right, they're going to the 300 frog.
This is back in Revelations 16 and 13. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon.
Right, so we had to read about who the dragon was, because in this chapter it's not going to tell you who the dragon is or who the beast is. So you got to go back a couple chapters and read about the dragon or the beast. All right, because Revelation go in and out of history. Some stuff already happened before. All right, some of the prophecy or vision or people, I don't understand it already happened, it already took place. But there's still a lot of stuff in Revelation that haven't took place yet, man.
Yep.
Mainly the mark of the beast with the RFID chip, which is spoken of later on in Revelation chapter 13. And then all the judgment of taking those the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, and those who didn't take the RFID chip, man. They go into all the other chapters after that, Revelation 14, 15, now 16, about the unclean frog.
And out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet, for they are the spirit.
Right, the beast is North Atlantic Treaty Organization, European Union, and the false prophet is the Vatican Church.
That's right.
Okay, that's the false prophet. There's all these different religions that pretty much that you got out here. You got the Seventh-day Adventists, but you got the Mormon doctrine, you got the Catholic doctrine, yeah, Jehovah's Witness. They all coincide and link up with the Vatican Church, man. They're being controlled through over there. Okay.
This is why all the religions of the world right now are coming together and signing these treaties with the Vatican. Right. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago that all these world religions, the Mormons especially, the Christian Church, reconciled with the Catholic Church.
What's the name? What's that? What's my name? The one that did the book. What's the purpose? No, Warren.
Oh. Yeah.
He's the one that was in the forefront of that. Thinking that talk about when he get with the Arab and one Catholic Church and bring about the one world. There's a lot of Jake follow that shit because the church I used to go to, and I was in the world, our pastor was putting that shit. Rick Warren. That's that Edomite name, man. He made a book called "What Their Purpose." All right.
That's right.
So a lot of Jakes follow that dude. With me, he's in the forefront of Christianity, of Christian churches. All right. A lot of mega churches had that book or put that book on their congregation to get, man. There's a lot of Jakes know about it, you know.
And all these world religions went to Dubai and they signed a treaty, basically bringing them all together. That's why over in Dubai area, they're gonna build a big. It's called Chrislam, where they're basically gonna have a center, a synagogue, a Catholic Christian church, and what is it? The Muslims worship in the mosque, all in one section, man. All these devils are bringing all these religions back together under the Vatican.
Because I believe the word Catholic means universal.
Yeah, universal. Right? Catholic means universal. Okay. Now, the reason why I was going into it because I came across the picture on online about the Roman power pyramid. All right, with the 3 unclean frogs, which are 3 city states. All right, Washington D.C., which is control war and terror. All right. All the
District
military
of Columbia,
operations and stuff come out of D.C.
Pentagon.
The Pentagon. That's why the Pentagon is also go back to what? A satanic occult symbolism. All right, witchcraft. All right, so they use witchcraft in their military too.
So that's why they got that obelisk over, like these obelisks that they got throughout the world. That's where they harness power from. Which all goes back to ancient Egypt. You're gonna find out like the so-called white man, Esau, the elites of society. Everything they do on the left-hand side goes back to the Canaanites, the Philistines, the old world religion. Okay?
True.
So they harness power like that, man. That's why those obelisks is up there. That's why things are measured a certain way. Numerology. So I think the one in the District of Columbia, the obelisk is 555 feet high.
111 feet underground, which is equal to 66.
Right.
Which is Revelation 13.
Right. Go ahead.
Statue of Liberty is like that too.
It is.
And you got the Vatican City, which control what? The religion. All right. Which is Vatican, which means serpent city, or no serpent.
Like prophets.
Serpent like prophets. All right.
Reset real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 18. What profited the graven image that the maker thereof hath graven it? The molten image and a teacher of lies. That the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols.
Right, and that's all these things are. All these things all over the different, you would say, historical landmark or known landmarks throughout the world are dumb idols. All right, but it's the left-hand energy of Yahweh Shai or Yahweh that they're operating on under. All right? But ultimately, it's all being controlled by Yahweh. They don't even know it. They're being deceived. Okay, that's why it says the scripture says, "Stand now and die enchantment." All right, because it's gonna fail. All right, all that stuff you doing on the left-hand side gonna fail, man.
And the main entity that pushed that graven image of the Lord, or that false image of the Lord, was the Roman Catholic Church.
Exactly.
Man.
Roman Catholic Church.
A teacher of lies. Molten images.
And then you got the city of London, which controls the money and finance, man. The Rothschild, man. So all these are 3 city states. All right, right here. Now we have the picture right here. All right, the city of London, financial power and control. All right, that means when you enter the city of London, it's its own state. It's governed by its own law. All right, it's not like how it is in which is in England. Okay.
You can't vote in U.S. elections.
Yep. And you got the Vatican City, which control the spiritual power control, or religion. So religion means to hold back and restrain, to hold back, to control. All right, because there's power in religion. All right, with the Vatican City, serpent-like prophet. All right, with the false prophet. All right, you got the Washington D.C., which the D.C. stands for District of Columbia, the military and legal power. That's why everything out of military or the head of NATO goes back to what? The
Pentagon.
Army or Air Force or the Pentagon. Everything operates out of the Pentagon, man. Like the CIA operating and all that shit, they all go back to the Pentagon in Washington D.C. That shit is huge as fuck too. All right. That's why D.C. has the 3 stars. All right, which represent the 3 city states. All right.
Right, and you see right here. For the Vatican City, you have what? A pine, you call it a pine cone. When they say your pineal gland. So they know how to attack the people's psyche, man. They know about all that.
Religion, man.
Push all them different spells and false doctrine on you.
Yeah, propaganda.
Propaganda.
They push the propaganda about another country or something just so they can get in and take over.
Right.
See, because one thing that you have been misled in is to thinking that you're just you're just a being that has no spiritual connection whatsoever. We have a lot of spiritual connection, right? Namely the Negros, Latinos, Native Indians, right? This world is ruled by spiritual powers, right? The disciples said that the spiritual world is more than the physical world, man, right? See, and right now we're waking up to the truth, to how things really are ran, and this is why you're seeing all these tricks, these magicians, all these traps that have been set up around us, man, from the court of the pine cone at the Vatican, the 666 obelisk in Washington D.C., right? All these horrible things.
Like I brought out last week, we take the bar exam, it goes back to British.
Yeah.
Right? I can look real quick. I've got to look it up.
It's a physical bar.
What they mean for? All right, it go back to Britain.
Yep.
All right, what we just read, it controls the legal money.
Yep.
All right, bar exam. If a bar examination, the examination is administered by a bar association of a jurisdiction that a lawyer must pass in order to be admitted to the bar of that jurisdiction.
Yep.
All right. Now the bar stands for. Yeah, I gotta look it up. But go ahead, get that person. Or
I can speak on it a little bit because the bar that they're talking about, there's a literal bar over in the city of London, because you see, when you go to the country, England, and you visit the city called London, there is another country within that little area called the city of London, right? When you pass the London Bridge, that is a property of this little country called the city of London. Now within this old city of London, it goes back to an old Roman fort called Londinium. Now this fort was kind of like a holdout of the ancient Roman Empire and stuff like that, man. When Jake got up in Britain and they tried to conquer it, they couldn't conquer this old Roman fort. And eventually it held a lot of old laws, rights that fell to those people that were in the city of Londinium. Well, eventually it went on and it got changed over to be called the City of London, which was a country, which had its own Lord Mayor, its own rights, and what's known as livery companies or trade companies, man. One of the trade companies there were the trade of lawyers. Now, if you wanted to go into the courtyard of where all these lawyers came from, right, where all the lawyer stuff started, you had to physically go into like this little, you had to go into like, it looked like a bridge, but it was a bar. And you weren't allowed to go under the bar unless you were given permission by the Lawyers Guild. Salaki, that's what they're called. They're known as guilds. And there's hundreds of guilds there, man. Just look up the City of London guilds. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. And you'll see the bar that the lawyers had to go under to pass into the guild of the lawyers. And that's what they're doing today, man. When you pass the bar association, right? This is like the lawyer guild saying you're allowed to come into the area to practice the magic of witchcraft, which is what the lawyers practice, man. Legalese, the all that stuff, the law, which keeps you guys under their spell.
Right, because all that is witchcraft, like the birth certificate. When you sign a check, when you look on the back of this check, that line is not a line. It actually says something. All right, when you sign on that, all right. Birth certificate is printed on what? A banknote. So all these things are magic and lies and stuff. Yep. Now, like your brother said, guild, like you had on the Mandalorian Star Wars, right? Yep. They had a guild association for all the bounty hunters, yep, which means they're all in league together. All right. But I found what bar stands for. This is on Google, but the source is Highway, HIWAAY. All attorneys, lawyers, acquirers, counselors, etc. was required in 1938 to join the private fraternity called the Bar, British Accredited Registry or British Accredited Registry, for the privilege of practicing in the court and to be given a license to practice by the created corporations, fictions retaining them. All right, and that's why you have more in America, because America is actually a corporation.
Yep.
It's not a sovereign country.
Yep.
You know the crazy thing too, Og, is when you get into the lawyer title.
Let's not, let's bring the scriptures out,
Yeah,
man.
there's one little little part to show you that these devils really do go back to that old power.
Right.
A lawyer's title is ESQ. That stands for Esquire. An Esquire is somebody who is below a lord, right? And that goes all the way back to that old English power structure, man. So there you go. That shows you, man. You guys are up in a trick bag and shit, and that trick bag belongs to Esau.
Get that real quick, Roman, because we were going to religion.
Zeal.
Yeah, because your brother had made mention about our people. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is
beautiful.
Romans 10:1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Heavenly Father for Israel is...
Right, this is Paul, right? Right, letter to the church of Rome. All right, go ahead.
Is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Heavenly Father, but not according to knowledge.
So our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, the Caribbean, wherever you scatter, or maybe places here on earth, that's why you people are into the Bible. That's why you people believe into a higher power. That's why you believe in prayer and stuff, that you have a deal. All right, you have a unction, the calling, the desire to be spiritual. All right, but not according to knowledge. Y'all don't have the truth and understanding of who the Lord is. That's why the scriptures say, you got it?
I got John 4.
Yeah,
I got you. This is John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what.
Took the preacher right out of my mouth too. That's beautiful spirit. Go ahead.
We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
All right, which you so-called, I have to go to the tribe of Judah, but ultimately all of Israel, man. Go ahead.
Right, and just a quick backdrop. He was speaking to the Samaritan woman at the well, who was a heathen. That's why he was saying, "You'd worship, you know not what."
Right.
Salvations of the Jews.
Right, because you go to the history of what happened in the land of Samaria, our people got pulled out of that land. All right, the North tribe, the northern tribe. All right, and
by
they got
Assyrians.
replaced. By the Assyrians, and that king at the time, he replaced his people into that land. All right, and that's why you had
Hamites in there.
They had to bring in the Levi in there to teach the people to basically do away the curse with the animals. All right, so generation after generation, up until now, they inherited lies. That's why I just say your father inherited lies. All right, saying that you are the chosen people, but you're really not. All right,
A bastard shall dwell in Nazareth.
yeah, with another city in Israel. Go ahead.
But it says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
So you got to worship the true Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who's going to inwardly call God or Jehovah or the Most High. His name is Yahweh. All right, you got to worship Him in spirit, which ultimately going to the Scriptures. All right, the right way. All right, to please the Heavenly Father. That's the only way to follow the law, that's the commandment, man. And then in truth, you got to know who He actually is, man. You gotta know, that's the first truth of it. It's knowing the name, all right? Which the name is Yahweh. He is to be. He is this, all right? But you people don't worship the Father in spirit and truth, man. That's why you're caught up in this net by the Roman Catholic Church, man. All these different religions, Christianity, Episcopal, Baptist, Methodist, all those stem back to the Roman Catholic Church. That's why it's called Roman Catholicism. And Roman Catholicism control all these different religions here on earth. That's why our people are caught up in these different sets of religion, man.
And ultimately, the Lord said in Deuteronomy 28 that it was going to be a curse, that you were going to be scattered throughout the world, and you were going to worship wood and stone. Pretty much idols. You know, so that's why our people are connected to Islam, they're connected to Christianity and the image of Cesare Borgia, because ultimately that goes back to a curse upon our people, man. That's right. What the scriptures say in the book of Isaiah, I believe it's 45, that the remnant was going to return, and that they were no longer going to stay upon him that smote him. You know, we weren't going to trust in the devil's religious system, his whole system of Edomite supremacy. We were going to separate it from it, man.
Right? Is it funny? Like when you first came to the truth, and like, oh, you, what are you? But they don't care what religion you was in, but being Hebrew Israelite, man. Because they're caught up in that lie. They don't care if you're Muslim. They don't care if you are a 5'10". They don't care as long as you're not a Hebrew Israelite, because all those is part of the lies that they're comfortable with, that they know of. They don't know of the truth. They don't know about the Hebrew Israelite. They don't know about Yahweh, about King Yahweh Shai. That's why they freak out when we stand up to the truth, man. Go to Muslim. Oh, okay, you're a Muslim. Okay, you don't eat beef. They don't care. But call yourself a Hebrew Israelite, do what happened, man.
That's why when you call yourself black, or you say brown pride or Latin pride, they know you're still fucking asleep. I got that scripture. This is Hosea 4:17. Ephraim is joined unto idols, let him alone.
Right, and that's all. Like, bring out that curse mentioned, Deuteronomy 28. All right, joined the one throne, because along with Esau coming over here from America, all right, from Spain, from Portugal, our people got pushed what? All those different religions. Cedric Borgia being the main person being pushed upon our people, man, with that cross, with that Bible, which the Bible belongs to us, but the way they brought the Bible, all right, the understanding of the Bible, their aspect was wrong. It was different, all right?
Right, and there's an actual portrait of this one top Incan king. I think he was the last one to rule the Incan Empire, which is the tribe of Naphtali. Him being, I think his name is Atalupa.
Yeah,
Atalupa, yeah. They got him hanged up, about to burn. They got that cross in his face. He resisted that shit, man. I was doing, Lord Well do a show on it, man.
Yeah, cause even all the way up to the time when they put you on the about to burn you, they were still being you and denounced it. Cause they were like, okay, let them loose. Cause they were trying to kill you, okay. But hey, he was like, fuck that. Basically took death. All right, you gotta die on his feet and serve on his knees, man.
That's right.
Get that real quick,
Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Lord Yahweh shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right, and there, America, all these different lands, our people are scattered, man. Right, we didn't know about this. We did, but not like basically serving captivity, Go ahead.
It says
under the power of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, with his religion. All right, Christianity that he called it. Go ahead.
It says, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
And that's where we third other guy here in America, Latin country, the island, all over the world, man. Our people are scattered. They're serving wood and stone, man. Mainly put by the Roman Catholic Church, man. That's right. Because they're the one that helped orchestrating and funding the slave trade, or Christopher Colombo, or Cristobal Colon come over here, all right, by the order of King Fernandez and Queen Isabella, all right, to come over here to bring slaves back over to the New World, man. That's why a lot of you Gadite, Gadite and other Northern Kingdom went to back to the old world, up into Europe, all right. Go read that, because the Roman Catholic Church put that shit, man. Go ahead. And that's why Ephraim, with the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, the so-called Puerto Rican, that's why y'all joined the idol, man. Talk about the King of Heaven worship. That's why y'all do that candle, Virgin Mary. Y'all all come from that broken down, because the Roman Catholic Church put that on you and beat it onto your ancestor, man. That's why you have over here on the west coast of California, from San Diego all the way up to Northern California. These missions was basically the re-education camp, basically, man.
Exactly.
A lot of people got killed in those churches, man, in those missions.
And it was hard to survive because there's no food unless you went to the missions, man. Right? And they wouldn't feed you unless you started worshiping or following their doctrine, man.
Right.
So it's a wicked ass system, man.
Go ahead.
Hosea 4:16 or 17. Ephraim is joined unto idols, let him alone. Their drink is sour, they have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love, give ye the wind, has bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices.
Right, because our people are given to them idol, man.
All right, pushing us that way.
Yeah.
Right.
So back in Revelation.
Hey, I want to make that point. Remember earlier I was saying during the time good brothers brought out the Assyrian captivity and all that stuff. These are the tribes that escaped the Assyrians and went back to Jerusalem from the north.
Right.
This is 2 Chronicles chapter 30 verse 11. It says, nevertheless, diverse of Asher and Manasseh and Zebulun humbled themselves and came to Jerusalem. So a lot of them came for the during that time for the Passover under, I was right, King Hezekiah.
Yeah.
And it mentioned Ephraim here on verse 18. For a multitude of the people, even many of Ephraim and Manasseh, Issachar and Zebulun, had not cleansed themselves, yet did they eat the Passover, otherwise than it was written. But Hezekiah prayed for them, saying, good, Yahweh pardon everyone. So after during that time, the Assyrian captivity, man, it says Asher is you dealing with Jake in Colombia to Uruguay.
Yeah.
Got Manasseh, the Cubans, Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans. What was it mentioned in here? Zebulun, Guatemala, Panama, that returned back to Jerusalem that came under King Hezekiah. There's a lot of northern in the south, man. It links up with the Spartans and all that, man.
Yeah.
Even into the Dark Ages. Because it was crazy. The brother Taz, he loved that Viking shit. I was like, man, you guys probably was with. But Benjamin, get in, man.
Even that picture you posted up, it was a dude in like a band on.
Yeah, he looked like a Northern
He
King.
looked like a Northern King.
Yeah.
He looked like a Reubenite.
He looked like Issachar.
Yeah.
He looked like Reuben. Looked like a Reuben and Asher.
Yeah.
All right. And that also proved that you still had Northern Kingdom in the south where y'all tribes and things. And even when the Romans attacked Jerusalem, because I came across information years ago that there's some people in Nigeria that they're letting go back to the tribe of Ephraim. They know that they're from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay, that's proof that Northern Kingdom still stay in the land of the south, even up to the time of your house tribes on the thing, man. Was that Revelation? Man, this history is so vast, man. You know?
This is Revelation, back in Revelations 16 verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles.
Right, these are the spirit of devil deceiving. Because through the financial legal system, it's deceiving our people. All right, getting our people locked up in prison, man. And all types of charges. Like we went into last week about the crack era, man.
Yeah.
All them crazy football numbers they're giving to our people, man. And then you have the religion, all those different stuff that are put on our people, man. You got theology school, man. All that lies being propagated onto our people. And then you have the army. A lot of Jake going to the army, man.
Yeah, Marine Corps, Navy.
Countries try to get into the U.S. Army just to have a better life, man.
Yeah.
And also it's the hammer upon the earth, man, because you know, even though, you know, well, what I want to say is, man, the American army, man, has fucked up the world immensely, man. If you go around the world, man, all the things that the army or the military has done is obliterated any opposition to the American infrastructure, man.
Not even the New World Order.
New World Order, thank you. That's true, because it goes with Israel and all that stuff, man. These people, like it tells you in the Bible, they're the hammer of the earth, right? You can't just be in your land in peace, right? You're gonna come get bombed and shit. They're gonna bring democracy to you.
Yeah, the United States has all these different embassies in all these different major and minor countries throughout the world to keep that foothold. Over there, the people they got set up as puppets. You know? All right.
Back, it says, working miracles which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Bashim Shai Almighty.
We're talking about after World War III, all right?
Yep.
Go back to the...
Yeah. Speaking on that, I do. Putin just made a statement.
Yeah.
He said, I forgot what his exact words, but go ahead, if you remember that shit. Yeah, pull it up, man.
Okay.
So World War III is definitely on the brink, man. But we waiting for this RFID vaccine thing to take place fully.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's all the final chapter. The final judgment.
Yeah, this dude Putin said, Putin warns, this is from a Freedom Faction on Instagram, Putin warns of conflict that would mean end of our civilization.
Right. Right, that's their civilization.
Right.
Their world.
Their world.
Their world.
Not our world, not
Right.
Israel.
Not Israel.
Because hey, it's good to say you see Israel come down. You know what I'm saying? The New Jerusalem.
Right.
Jerusalem.
You know what I'm saying? Come down out them ships.
Say Esau's the end of the
World.
Yep.
And Jacob is to get him with that followers,
I did a
man.
video now. I was like, let me correct you, Vlad.
Yeah, yeah.
This is in the Edomites.
Yeah,
man.
he
Right.
knows.
There you
He
go.
knows.
In of his world, man.
That's why he's playing along with all the things going on right now.
He
Yeah,
knows.
He part of that. He part of the show. That's why what they said, the world is the stage, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
And we there. We almost there. That World War III, that's just finna kick off, man. Because you had Israel this week pretty much make a threat to Iran or to the Americans that, look, if you reenact this JCPOA Act, which is the nuclear deal, we're gonna bomb Iran.
Please do.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, that's property. The league of the plot, y'all draw them out,
Let's
man.
get it.
Yo, do what the fuck you gotta do, man.
Because that JCPOA, it lifts the sanctions off of Iran, which it cripples Iran's economic system, basically. It cripples their means of trade and all of that.
So
You
they
know
gotta
what
do
I'm saying?
everything in-house.
They got to do everything. So Israel basically wants Iran to just be cut off from getting that uranium and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So if this thing gets signed again by Biden, Sleepy Joe, hey, you know,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, ultimately, sanction is the act of war. Cause you
Right.
cut a country, a nation off, a sovereign nation off from utilizing its businesses with other countries for export and import. That's the act of war, you know. So Iran could have been with the war with America and Israel, all right. But all this is all under the control of Yahweh outside, man. For the checkpoint to be moved to the right places and everything to happen in a due time that it's supposed to happen at, man.
Got that precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 15:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, for Hashem Yahushai, that he hath taken against Babylon, and
Which
his
is America.
purpose,
Babylon talking about America. Go ahead.
and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right, talking about Israel, man. The league of the flock, man. That little ass motherfucker terrorizing everybody in that area, man. Because you know he got America at his butt buddy, man.
Yep.
His allies. All right. So he can talk. That's like a little kid talking all this shit. Know he can get his ass whooped, but you know he got his big brother gonna back him up, man.
Exactly it.
That's why the league of the flock gonna draw him out. So America will be brought into that war, man.
Yep.
Just like they were brought into other wars, man. They were trying to play the, well, we're not gonna get involved, you know. We got brought into that, man. All because the prophecy had to take place. Go ahead.
Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Right. So ultimately, America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. That's why they think it'll be desolate, man.
Totally
Liberated.
destroyed.
Desolate.
Totally.
Right. Rightfully so, man. This place needs to be fucking obliterated, man. Right. So you got a scripture. You got a scripture. You got a scripture.
We can go into World War III if you want.
Yeah. This is the Revelation. Read the next verse. They talk about Armageddon. Go ahead.
Verse 15.
So ultimately, that's also part of the 300 beast. Frog. All right. Go ahead.
Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and
They talk
keepeth
about
his
how try to come as a thief in the night, man. Like a thief in the night, man. That's why they tell you Matthew 25, stand and watch, man. You don't know the hour that you're coming, man. You should found doing what? Working. Go ahead.
and keepeth his garments, lest he walk
Keeping
naked.
your garment is talking about the truth. All right, keeping the law, that's him, and not actually wearing a garment, man.
Yep.
All right, it's talking about abiding in the truth. All right, having faith in how about y'all try. Everything that entails what a man of the Lord doing the truth, man.
Yep.
It's a this garment is spiritual before it becomes physical.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
Lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
Right.
So you in nakedness, you know, that goes back to the Garden of Eden, Adam and
Right.
Eve. They weren't butt naked, man.
Right.
And they found out they were in sin. So
Right.
you walking naked, you walking in sin, man.
And that's where chain lion is thin.
Right. So you walking in sin, you're open for all these different demons, these entities to get at you, man.
Yep.
So that's they see you naked, like,
Right.
oh shit,
And he's
naked.
you know, party time, dudes.
just like,
everybody at.
Yeah.
and just like Adam and Eve, when it says that they sowed fig leaves and everything, that was akin to them trying to push trying to use the other doctrines to cleanse themselves of
No, they were trying to blend in with the other nations.
All the other nations.
They try to blend in, acting like, we was here the whole time.
Yeah.
Nah.
So you see, you being in the Catholicism, Christianity, that ain't gonna cleanse you of your sins, people. You gotta come back to the truth. You gotta come back to the real garment.
Yeah, your brothers gotta go watch them breakdowns again, man. Go ahead.
Continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
All right, we get that in Joel.
Yeah.
Joel 3.
Armageddon. That's right over there in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia area, Iraq, Iran area,
Right.
the Persian Gulf.
Yep. Gonna tell you Joel 3 what Armageddon stand for, right?
Yep.
Talk about Yahweh's judgment, Yahweh's Shabbat in the Hebrew, man. We're gonna judge the nation. All right, go ahead.
Let me get this first in
Yeah,
Joel 2. It's Joel 2:20. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate."
Break
Right.
down that
And the
northern
northern
army.
army is basically going into the American military.
Yeah.
Right.
The northern army, as we mentioned earlier, they're going to get drawn into that war.
Right.
All right. World War III, the least of the flock, is going to draw them out. Draw who out? Draw all these heathen nations out into the Middle East, as it's going to say, to get this war going.
Right.
It says, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, which is basically the Saudi Arabian, that whole peninsula area.
Right. It's barren and it's barren. All right, that whole desert area.
Yep. It says, with his face towards the East Sea, which is the Red Sea,
Right.
and his hinder part toward the utmost sea, which is the Persian Gulf,
Right.
which is right between the Saudi Arabians in between those.
Yep.
It says, in his hinder part towards the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up.
All them dead bodies, man.
Yep.
All those military personnels.
Y'all ain't coming back home, man. Y'all ain't coming back in no wooden coffin and no body bag. Your dead ass gonna stay over there, man.
You're gonna be the soil.
They ain't got nothing to come back to, man. America it can be done. You got no let the kid over here, your wife or your kid over here wait for you in a coffin with the 40 American flag. Not happening.
Right.
You're not gonna stay over there, obliterated, man. And put it to body and put it to the ground. They already got a mass grave ready to be filled up.
Right.
Yeah, the Iranians did
Yeah.
that years ago.
Yeah.
Said, come over to our country, you're gonna bury you here. So that's all you Army personnel, Special Forces, you name it. Marine Corps, you name it, man. You niggas gonna get left out there wasted.
Y'all ain't
Women
coming
too.
back.
Hey.
Women too.
Yep.
And you know what the crazy thing about that is? Right there, Saudi Arabia. When you go to the North Saudi Arabia, that was Edom's original homeland right there, man.
Yeah, Mount Seir.
Now it's here. People are taking them right back to their homeland.
It's actually in Jordan. That's crazy. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, in his hinder part towards the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up.
What's the utmost sea? Gotta break that down. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, the East Sea is talking about the Red Sea.
Right.
And it says, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea is the Persian Gulf. It's those two bodies of water right on the sides of Saudi Arabia, that whole middle.
Yeah, right in that area, baby.
Yep.
And there's always activity going on over there.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was in the Marine Corps and you stationed on the West Coast, you got to do what you call Marine Expeditionary Units. If you in meaning Special Operations Capable, you over there at Camp Horner or Pelleton, 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, 4th Battalion. It was a 7-month out of unit, and the units is back training, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We were going, there was a consultation in that area in case anything pop off, boom, over here, blah, 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 it's mobilized. So that's what happened doing 9/11. My unit, I believe, was on the 15th MU or the 13th MU, I can't remember. And it popped off. We was in Australia. We got pulled off of true. They back on ship. Boom. Fucking in the waters over to Kandahar, Afghanistan, man. Yeah. So when the Lord always got military over there, man. So this thing pop off, people are already there.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers already there, man.
That's why I got all them bases set up around that area for the hot pot.
True story, man, off of experience.
Beautiful.
So there's always a constant rotation. of Marine Corps, Navy, military, Air Force in that area, man. That's a hot zone.
Yeah.
I believe in Revelation it talks about how the angels over there working on the minds of men.
Yeah,
that's right.
But you think about it, Revelation 11, right? That the second woe coming, then the third woe coming quickly. So we've been like in the third woe for a very, very long time, just haven't popped up yet.
Right,
That's why you had like Desert Storm, the time of what is it, Reagan, Clinton. It was always war in the Middle East. All right, but it wasn't meant for World War III to kick off yet. All right, because at that happened, like the brother mentioned. Right here.
Yep. Precept, real quick. This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And woe stand for destruction, man.
Right.
So that's why it could be a worldwide destruction. All right.
So the second woe,
right? And to tell you, Revelation the 9th chapter it mentions the
first woe, which was First World War I. Let's go.
All right, which is from 1914 to 1918.
Yep.
4 years,
And then you have World War II, which was
That's the second woe. Yep.
which is 1939 to
45.
1945.
Yep.
And then it mentions the third woe right here. It says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Right, and the Most High gave Esau the insight on that. If you go look up this guy named General Albert Pike, who actually wrote it down. He was a 33rd degree Freemasonry. But it's Freemasonry, the degrees go higher than that, man. And he wrote it down, man. The orchestration of World War I, which was on point, and the orchestration of World War II, which was on point. Orchestration of World War III, which is on point. And it all goes back to what? Revelation 6. Him being the red horse and him being the pale horse. Him being the dragon, him being the beast. See, that's it all ties in, man. You see?
Yeah, I have somewhere in here.
The son of perdition. You know?
Yeah. Here to take peace from the earth.
Yeah, Revelation 6, man, the red horse. And he's been doing it. And he's still doing it. Until that red horse get put to death, man.
You taken down my Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
It says Revelation 65, who is this coming from Edom, but died by died garments from Basra.
Yep.
So the one that ultimately gave him his blessing, Yatazak, Isaac, Yahweh Shai gotta come back, man, and we gonna laugh at you, right? Like Yatazak mean laughter. That's what we gonna be laughing, man.
Yeah, he gets the ultimate laugh. That's why who he laughed best.
Yes, man. Patiently waiting, man. It's like, yeah, you know, all this stuff coming out. Esau gonna do his vaccination. I'm like, man, fuck all that. Wait, what the Lord gonna do this? I'm waiting on that, man.
Exactly.
All this fucking he's the one being set up.
Exactly.
You know, so he thinking because the Lord's gonna allow him to get busy on 2/3. You niggas deserve it. You're being exposed. T.I. and his woman. You don't know allegation is true, but I'm not. If that shit is true, it's not far fetched to me. Because down there in Georgia, man, is a major fucking place for human trafficking, man.
Yep.
When I went out there a couple of years ago, even the truck parking structure says beware, look out for human trafficking, bro. In Atlanta, yes. Wow. So that shit is major out there, bro. Wow. So I'm not even far-fetched that them allegations came up against them, man.
And they said that
2/3 got to get it.
They said the music industry is a heavy pusher for human trafficking. Man.
Hey, remember that Amalekite, that so-called Jew that got busted in New Jersey for having a warehouse full of human body parts, man. Over 1,000 different people of body parts were in there, and he actually got busted like 5 years before, where he got busted with more human body parts, man. So that just shows there's a continual market for you Jakes, you Negro, Latino, Native Indians body parts, man. So when your children go missing, your wife, your
daughters,
husband, everybody.
Really, they targeting the females.
Yeah.
Female and kids.
Yeah, and children.
The adrenochrome, man.
Adrenochrome.
All right.
Whole nother topic, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's facts, man. I seen that sign, and it was what part? Where they got? I think it was a Love's truck stop I was at, or a TA in Atlanta, man. When Yaradon was the right mind, came and picked me up, and I seen it as I was walking to the Wendy's. Wait, which the Wendy's trucking? What is that? What's that fucking
Wendy's
truck?
is
up to
Flying J.
Flying J. That's what I was at.
Flying J.
Flying J.
Yeah, Flying J.
I was at the Flying J in Atlanta, man, in Georgia, and while I was walking to get some food before that dude picked me up, I seen that sign. Look out for human trafficking. I was like, what the fuck?
Crazy.
So that's heavy down there, man. Yeah, bro.
It's not just a.
It ain't far-fetched. So them allegations against that guy is not far-fetched. If it's true or not. Because this place is collapsing, so all you low-level peons, they're going to expose you. Like, them guys part, they're going to give you up.
Covenant with death shall be disannulled.
Yeah, your covenant in debt shall be disannulled, man. So none of you Jakes that's in the entertainment world, you're not getting off, man. For all the wickedness you done, you're not getting off, man.
Right.
The Most High is very dramatic the way he does things, man.
Right. Yep.
Go ahead.
Wait,
What you have?
I was gonna go back in 17.
yeah, you finished your precept?
That was it, but I was going to read Joel 3.
Yeah, okay. Read that. We're going to do a lot of stuff.
Back in Revelation 16 and 16, and he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Oh my God,
God
one with the troop of
The Valley of Troops, yeah.
The Valley of Troops. All right. Now go to that. Mention that. All right. Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So that captivity is really dealing with the Most High is bringing us back under his control.
Right.
You understand? You understand? I'd rather be in our captivity than under Esau.
Yeah.
The Lord is bringing us back to be his people. All right?
Yep.
So that's the time frame it's talking about. Right now. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, I will also gather all nations.
Right.
And that's what's going on, right?
Yep.
Now, same time.
That's all these nations are pouring money into the military training, man.
So Jake don't do no. You'll read that captivity. So everything is no. The Most High is bringing us back captive underneath him.
Right.
Because once we underneath him and his son, we got protection forever, man.
Right. Now, ultimately, we are his people.
Yeah.
All right.
So therefore, what he demands us do certain laws, statutes, commandments, because we are under him
Right.
and his son.
Right.
The Lord said his yoke is easy.
Yeah.
Burden is light.
That's captivity.
You're a prisoner of hope.
Exactly. Yep.
That's captivity. All those are form of captivity.
Yeah.
That's the captivity I'd rather be under.
I'd rather be under
All right.
than this
Not
shit.
bullshit.
Like his captivity.
Go ahead.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right. Now the Valley of Jehoshaphat is still in the same area with Revelation 13 talking about. But this is where Yahweh y'all trying to judge the nation, man. All right. That's why it said it means Yahweh Shaphat, man. He basically the God that judge the nation, man. He'll bring down his judgment on the nation. Because ultimately, all these nations had their hand on us, man. And that's where the final judgment is going to come down onto in this World War III, in the midst of World War III. All right? Go ahead.
It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Right? So he's doing it for the heritage of Israel, which is his people, man. That's why my people will touch the apple of my eye. All right. Go ahead.
It says, whom they have scattered among the nations.
All right, our people are scattered all over the world, man. Not just here. Our people are literally all over the world, man. We're down to Australia,
Asia,
all over Europe. We're all over Asia. We're all over South America, North America, Canada. We're everywhere, man. All over Africa. We're everywhere, man. So our people been literally scattered all over the earth. Go ahead.
It says, let's skip down to verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Right, so we're proclaiming this among the Gentiles, the prophet. All right, the scripture said the prophet of old have prophesied of what? Of famine, of war, of evil, of pestilence, man. So we're telling you, hey, the time is now for your nation to gather up, all right? Because y'all about to be gathered up into World War III, into the Valley of Decision, all right? Go ahead.
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war.
The mighty men, you know, talking about the troops. All these different nations have special forces, special forces. They're all going to be down there, man. They're all going to have a party or play in that war.
Right. So you got China. They got the most personnel in the military, a 1 million man plus army, and they got all types of hundreds of thousands on reserve. You understand? They got the largest navy in the world. Then you got the United States, and you got Russia, then you got other different countries. They're all ready. King Jong-un flexing his nuclear capabilities with his military might. You got over there in Taiwan, little ass island, which they're Chinese.
Yeah.
They flexing against China.
Yep.
Motherfuckers like, you better cut it out. But ultimately, they're all gonna come together, man, against Esau, man.
Yep.
All these nations gonna come together and shoot their missiles on this fucking place, man.
Like Ronald Reagan had said.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
So these mighty men, these nations' top military officials, their presidents, whatever, they've been gearing up for this war for a very long time.
Right.
You know, King Jong-un, North Korea military is ready. The Russians always ready. China is fucking ready. They got
India,
all the different nations, man. They got nuclear capabilities. They're ready for war. Ultimately, the Mosai, the Lord of Hosts,
right?
Yahweh Tazabah is the one that's controlling all this, man.
Right.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay.
War ready.
It says, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords.
Right. That's why, like I mentioned a minute ago, all these countries are diverting or redirecting their money to more to the military side as opposed to the industrial side, man.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
Beat your plowshare into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
And that's why all these weak countries at one point in time that was weak are now strong, like India, Afghanistan,
North Korea,
Pakistan too.
Pakistan, Iran, Iraq. All those
Iraq
countries,
is wrong. I mean, Iraq is weak. Iran is once weak. They're strong. Afghanistan is done.
They all got nuclear capabilities, man. Huh? Go ahead.
It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about.
Right, they're all gonna come down there, round about in that area. Go ahead.
Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh.
Right, so the mighty one is gonna come down, man. Hey, we know we gotta send the house shot down. All right, that's like gonna come in the midst of World War III. All right, we get that 2nd Ezra 13. Okay, they could be they're gonna have to redirect their attention to one that's gonna crack the sky open, man. That's why Ronald Reagan said, if we all have a common enemy that will come from out of space, should we get together and fight that enemy, right? They know about outer space. They know that it's the angel and the Lord that's coming back. They know it's not no damn alien. All that is lies and bullshit put on those people, all right? To be on their side. They want people to be on their side. Go ahead.
It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, the valley of Jehoshaphat is your house of pot to judge. Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle. For the
sickle is
harvest is ripe.
infamy. All right, the cut down. All right, and that's what you do spiritually to the not spiritually but literally, not with an actual sickle, but as far as killing and destroying. All right, go ahead.
It says, come, get you down, for the press is full.
Right, because you think about the press, somebody in there stepping on them grapes. All right, and you gotta, they do it until it's full. That's how your house started coming back, man. That's why his brother mentioned earlier, who was this guy's garment.
Who's this that cometh from
Bob was that was dipped in blood, man. All that killing to be doing. Go ahead.
The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision.
Right.
For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision.
Right.
Yep, that's over there in the Middle East.
Yeah.
The multitudes of them, all these different nations, military might, their vehicles, you name it, man. The personnel over there fighting each other.
That's why in Revelation 16 it says the
Hamagawan.
the valley of truth, man. Like right there, multitude. You see a valley is filled with truth, you're like, man, that's multitude and possible multitude, man. You're not gonna be able to number that. I was good on that?
That was it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is 2nd Ezra 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number. From
We're just talking about World War III. Multitude, the Valley of Truth, all right? All down there in the Middle East, all right? Saudi Arabia area, all right? Go ahead.
From the four winds of the heaven.
The four winds of the heaven, all different part of the earth, man. All the country comes from the four corners of the earth, man. All of them, all right? From Russia to to the Arab countries, America. They're all coming down here. Go ahead.
To subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld and lo.
Right, that sea is not dealing with the actual Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. The sea represents the Shemayim, space. All right, that's Yahweh Shai coming back in the fourth dimension, into our dimension, to put down these nations, armies, military might. All right, all you motherfucking heathen nations, man. All right, and judge 2/3 of our people as well. It's gonna be a lot of fucking killing, man.
Yeah.
Damn dark.
It could just be non-stop of body dropping, man.
I think a Biggie said it's gonna be a lot of blood spilling if my burger alarm start ringing. Right, it's gonna be a lot of blood spilling, man.
Anything that come with a shout, right? Imagine that burger alarm.
Yeah, man.
Come at the peak of the night.
Exactly.
Hey.
Burglar alarm's gonna go off.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all try that thief that come in, they're gonna ring that alarm.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Verse 6. But I beheld and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
And that's the chip that y'all try coming back into, man.
A
All right. That's
great
how
mountain.
big and massive. The scripture said that measure the earth.
Stand to measure the earth. That's crazy. That's in Habakkuk.
Damn.
Yeah, what could measure? Something have to be bigger, like something have to be bigger than what
The earth
measure,
is.
right?
Circumference of the
Like
earth.
if you can measure your foot, you need something bigger to measure your foot, right? So to measure the earth, you need something bigger than the earth to measure it.
Right. So Ezra is just pretty much breaking it down in their terminologies back then. Like you can see the mountain range in the background where we at. It was something likened unto that, man. Huge as fuck. But he couldn't see the beginning nor the end.
Right.
Right here. It says, verse 7. But I would have seen the region or the place whereof the hill was graven, and I could not.
Yep.
Couldn't. That's how massive it was.
You couldn't see the, like you said, the circumference of it. You couldn't see the edge of it. You couldn't see where you're like, what the hell?
So when y'all try to come back, man, we're not gonna see the outer part. We're not gonna see how like where the chip ends, like the round part of the chip
Over the horizon.
Right.
Yeah. So that's how big it is, man.
So these ships are all like floating cities, like floating apartments and shit.
Yeah.
Floating goddamn fucking, I don't know, land masses, man.
Floating continents, man.
Yeah.
Huge, humongous. Verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet
all these
fight.
troops could be sort of prey, but it was what was it again?
Yeah, all the different nations' military.
Yep.
Yep.
And they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Yeah, dirt means shit.
Like they use up all their courage.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
"Fuck,
freaking
no,
out,
we
man.
gotta do
Yeah,
this."
like
Come on,
Look it up,
yeah, I'm
man.
gonna look it up.
Yeah, so because these are the nations, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Esau, top echelon of Esau, they know what them ships represent. But these other little peons, like motherfuckers, are National Guard. They don't know what the fuck.
think
So
we
what they
know
about to
right
see, somebody never seen before. So hell, they gonna be like, what the fuck is that? Shoot it! You know, it's not gonna penetrate the ships or nothing. That
Yeah, so
body bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But a lot of these military men, like the Navy men, they have encounters with so-called UFOs.
Top,
and
right.
chariots.
Top officials.
Yeah.
You're dealing with officers, right? Top official officers. I know, because you're dealing with the regular enlisted. They're following orders.
Right.
They don't know how in depth the shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the chick that went to the Capitol. Or something. We don't know what's going on, but you know this saying is martial law. They don't know.
No.
So they little Lance Corporal E3s, PFCs, sergeants. They don't know.
Nah.
It's like let's go. Ah, they're gonna get blasted, bro.
Yep.
Wasted.
Situation.
They'll
Yeah.
see him as a little light afar off. Oh, it's chasing me. It's on my radar.
Yeah.
But they ain't gonna experience how they they gonna experience it as something totally different later
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah, but basically it means the deer. Alright? They were deer to fight, man. They were so afraid, but they were still deer because
The Most High
it's
gonna
put
put
on them to do that, man.
Most High gonna put that spirit on, man.
Fight me. Fight me.
That's all you got.
It's gonna be like in Pearl Harbor, man. They're gonna jump into those things.
The 50 caliber. 50 caliber weaponry, man. But Esau's gonna bring all this shit out.
You gotta bring all
Them
that.
big ass gigantic robots, all kinds of shit you about to see, man. Cause not only Yahweh Shai they gonna have to deal with, man. Before Yahweh Shai come back, Leviathan's gonna get let loose for this family line. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, man.
A lot of crazy shit.
A lot of crazy ass shit simultaneously going on. It's gonna be like a domino effect. You're just waiting for one thing to crack, man. Waiting for one something about to happen is gonna cause a domino effect. The Esau's like, man, fuck it, man. Then he gotta roll out because everything he's doing is not going according to his plans. You see? Motherfucker.
Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came.
Yeah, so they're gonna be shooting at y'all with shining angels with their 50 caliber weapons, whatever, laser beam weapons, rocket launchers. You know, like, ah! You know, they be that war cry and shit. You know, they ain't gonna do nothing. But poof. You know, because they ain't got the force fields. Yeah, the force fields gonna be around them, man.
Right.
And you're not gonna deactivate the force fields, motherfucker. Ain't no fucking, you know what I'm saying?
No fucking virus and shit.
Yeah, download a virus.
Yeah, you ain't gonna sneak into the fathership and shit. Put a virus in there.
Come on, man. And that alien, that so-called alien that captured was an angel in that movie. And what did he say? We want you to die. That's facts, bro.
Right.
They want to see the downfall of this thing like how we want to see it. We want to see our big brother Yahushua get his so we can get ours, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Even if the angels and the demons want that, man. Because demons out here doing their part. Jumping on people, man, and making them do some crazy shit. Because they want to see the downfall of shit too. The fuck, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor an instrument of war.
Because he said, I'll come back and not meet you at the meeting. So he's not coming back he ain't holding shit in his hand, man. Coming back and hit ship, and all you doing is shoot a laser out, man. And then the angel, along with Michael, the archangel, and have him kill shit, man. Alright? Go ahead.
Verse 10. But only I saw that he had sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips.
That's the blazer, man. The concentrated fire, man. Go ahead.
Right, it's not talking about his actual mouth.
Right.
It's talking about an opening in the ship.
Right.
Open up like you seen in Independence Day. It send out that big ass blast.
Right, look like a mouth open up.
Yep, like phew. Remember them? Like the people on there with their posters, like welcome. Yeah, fuck you. Woo. That's what's gonna happen, man.
You're
Yeah, man.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Yeah, that's some laser beams coming out that gigantic ship. That's gonna measure the earth, man. That's the type of power we dealing with, man. Like I was telling one beloved brother, we was hanging out one night with the brother Taz. He was talking about these rappers and shit. I was like, man, I don't listen to none of these rappers no more, because we are the real ones, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing this nigga got to say. Give me a beat, man. I ain't trying to hear nothing these niggas got to say, because we're the truth, man. Them niggas can't enlighten me no more, man. You know, you should be all, see what Nas got to say. You know, them niggas ain't shit.
Sing them a new song.
Yeah, we got the new song, man. Right.
They still put the wisdom of the
it's bullshit on Jake, man.
First, get your investment in. Man, that's all the wisdom of this world, man. What about this wisdom right here, man? Salvation, man. The eternal life. That's the wisdom I want, man.
Yeah, I want power, man. Immense power, bro. Shit. Go ahead.
Verse 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flame of breath, the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude.
Right.
Yeah, man.
All the multitude be getting dapped up, man. Left and right. Hey, where you going? All you see is the peppers, your ass is blasting net, man.
And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up, every one.
Yep, that multitude of those are the nation's armies fighting. American army, Chinese army, all different top military armies gonna be over there trying to fight Yahushua and the angelic forces. You see? Go ahead.
So that upon a sudden
of a thudding. Like it's here and it's gone. That's a thudding, man. Like all of a sudden, like that's how it's gonna be, man, when y'all try to come.
Of an innumerable multitude, nothing to be perceived.
It's that of an innumerable multitude. Nothing will perceive in a thudding, man.
So large you can't even number how many troops were there.
And then the thudding, they're gone. And that's how much laser gonna be dapping you niggas up, man. All you true, man. Stan niggas, all y'all niggas, man. All y'all gonna die, man.
The niggas.
You,
Chinese niggas.
you, your best friend, the guy that you fought with at the mess hall, and like before everybody, man.
The butch bitches, the lesbian bitches, the LGBT XYZ motherfuckers gonna be up in there. The Democrats love bringing the faggots into the military. That's destruction of a military, man.
That's right.
Nigga to my ear moving, twitching and shit. Like, what the fuck you gonna do with that? They can do a push up with his ass out. Like, come on, man.
Oh man,
It's a rap, man. This shit is a joke.
don't talk now.
Yeah, man.
Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
Dust and the smell of smoke, baby.
When I saw
Hey,
this,
I saw not Independence Day, War of the Worlds, man. Tom Cruise. Yeah, ashes everywhere, man. Melted, disintegrated, man. Evaporated, dehydrated.
I'm ultimate
Lot's woman.
You dehydrated where you just
Melting. I had a dream like that, man, a while back. I was on the 60 freeway going east. It's so crazy. So I'm on there in traffic in the dream, and 3 charges came out of nowhere, man. It started melting people going west. A motherfucker trying to get out of the car, trying to run. He got stuck and it started melting, bro. In the dream, it was getting melted like like plastic. Like that, bro. Disintegrated, man. I was like, wow. Then I woke up. I was like, wow. 3 charges came down, man. Like. You know, you can actually see them, bro. It started melting everybody. Motherfucker trying to get out and run.
got the bitch.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be crazy, man.
when I saw this, I was afraid. Then, want me to continue?
Nah, I'm pretty much done on that one.
No, you can keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Because it goes into, well, if it's on you, bro.
No, it's still World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Verse 12.
Yeah, preach that real quick. No. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 12. Afterwards, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and call onto him another peaceable multitude.
Right, and that's how it's tried, man. And the people, most people talking about the elect. Okay, so a transition, the elect being gathered. All right. Yep. Go ahead.
Let's see. Verse 13. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear. Some were bound, and others were brought of them that were offered.
Well, it mentioned above that some were happy, some were sorrowful. Some are happy. That's pretty much the elect, man. The scripture tell you, I believe it's in Revelation 11 or 8, how when we get beamed up, man, we're going to be rejoicing in those chariots. So some were happy. It says some were sorrowful, because that lines up with Revelation 18. Those other nations standing afar off after all this destruction that goes on. You know what I'm saying? And then it mentions some people were bound because guess what? Slavery is coming back, man. These heathen nations, they going into captivity.
Yeah, they're going to get bound
when Jerusalem comes back down out of heaven, out of those chariots, man, after our family reunion, that ceremony we have, we're going to come down to the earth and we're going to take over, man. All right? And we're going to have that power with us, too. So you heathens, you ain't going to have a chance to even come up against us, man. We slapping chains on all you Rothschilds, you Gettys, all you elites, man. All right, it tells you that Psalms 149.
Yep.
You know,
bound with feathers and chains.
Yeah. The nobles with feathers of iron.
Yeah.
You know.
That's right there.
And you can jump to verse after that. Jump to verse 25. You can read that. Yeah.
And this is 2nd Ezra 13 and verse 25. This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea.
Yep. Coming from space, man. The skies.
The water is less concentrated up there. Right.
The same is he whom God the highest hath kept a great season, which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind.
Yep.
Verse 27. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came as a blast of wind, and fire and starve, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. That is in the interpretation. Oh, this is the interpretation.
Yeah, so that's the laser beams coming out that gigantic ship.
Right.
You know? So that's it on that. You go get something else. Yeah, that's it on that. Yeah.
I got something. This is Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh.
Right.
Until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Right, so we're waiting on Yahushua to rise up to the prey with the other nation, all right? In Revelation, they're going to come and gather the crown of the king of the nation, man, all right? But once Yahushua get his, man, we are joined here unto Yahushua, all right? Everything belongs to him, and he get to share the wealth that he's going to receive, man, unto his brother, which are the elect, all right? Go ahead.
It says, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations,
right,
that I may assemble the kingdoms,
yeah,
and
man,
to pour upon them my indignation.
That's a heavy word. It says my determination,
right,
to gather the nations, man. So you dealing with a power that made an oath by himself. All right, so I sworn by myself that Basra, right, shall become a desolation, man.
Right.
Not only Basra, he's determined to gather these other nations so they can get judged. You see, for the controversy of Zion, man.
Yep.
You know, man, that you could open up a rap song like that. My determination to gather the nations. Yeah. Rewind. Everybody's got it.
Yeah, this is the word determination. It's actually Mashapatu. Judgment.
So
Yeah.
his judgment is to gather the nation and destroy them, man. Right? And then ultimately to give us our read Revelation, we talk about the patron of the state.
Revelation 13.
Yeah. Alright? So he's gonna give us the nation to rule over. Alright? He's gonna give the elect, the nation, the heathen, for us to rule over them, man. That's the definition.
It says in the Brown's definition, it says proper fitting, measure, fitness, custom, manner, plan.
It's plan.
Plan. That's the Lord's plan.
Man with a plan.
Yep.
It's Yahushua, man. That was given to him by his father Yahweh. Alright? So ultimately, Yahweh gives Yahushua everything, man.
Right. So that's why Esau is on borrowed time. Yep. Run out of time. Because this is the Most High plan. It's not his plan, it's the Lord's plan.
Right.
That is mark of the beast. That's the Lord's chip, man.
Yeah.
That's his experiment he's doing you niggas, man.
Right. Here you know who
useless eaters, man. Some people are just set up to be misled and to be cattle and to be abused.
Her immunity, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Covered up and down.
You know what I'm saying? That's great. That's how the Lord set it up, man. Everything is for his pleasure.
Right. A vessel for honor and a vessel
for
for
dishonor, bro.
You 2/3 are vessel of dishonor, man.
You fall on the Esau category.
Right.
All right, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go back into Revelation 16.
No, but read the precept I call for to hear the patience of the saints.
Revelation 13.
Because he said my determination is judgment. All right.
I got it.
Yeah,
It's Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
All right, and we know the last go around captivity was the so-called white man, but all these nations had us in captivity, man. All right, that's how the end result is. We're gonna receive all these nations of our inheritance to rule over them.
Yeah.
All right, they can become our slaves.
Pray.
Or
I
pray.
tell you in Jeremiah 2 that it says all thine adversaries,
Right.
all your adversaries, every one of them
Right.
is going to go into captivity.
Exactly.
It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Yep.
Here is the patience in the faith of the saints.
Yep.
So this is our patience, all right, that we're waiting on.
Yeah,
Along
yeah.
with other things, man.
Yep.
All right, that's not just one thing, that's just one aspect of receiving the kingdom of heaven, man, of having joint here with Yahweh Shai. All right, and having these fucking nations under us, man.
The nations.
With the rod of iron, strict, total control, rule under the Israelite, man.
Yep. Oh, I got something.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 1. We can read that whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. And you got some other precepts you want to pull. You good? Revelation 19, brother?
Yeah.
Revelation 19:1. And after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto Yahweh our power. I mean, Yahweh Shai.
Right?
Yeah. Yahweh Shai our God.
Yeah.
For true and righteous are his judgment. Right?
Right.
For he had judged the great whore.
Right, we're just talking about America as the great whore, man. Along with Yahweh Shai coming back and also judging America, that great whore that sitting on top of the beast that we did earlier. Alright, that's controlling everything and running shit here on earth, man. That whore America is controlling everything and running shit here on the earth. That's why they receive the heaviest judgment. Alright, America. Alright,
right.
Go ahead.
Which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, doing idolatry.
Yeah.
You know?
Worship the other God and all that stuff, man. Through her, America is corrupt the whole world, man.
And that wine for the image of
They had the golden cup in her hand. All right, having the other nations drink, man.
Yeah.
And corrupted the whole world, corrupted nation, corrupted king with her president. All right, go ahead.
Yep. With her fornication, had avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. So that's why this thing is moving the way it is.
Right.
So his servants can, and his son, of course, first and foremost,
Right.
to be avenged, man.
Right.
And he's going to use his son to do that.
Right. Because
All right.
I'm going to avenge my elect.
Yeah,
All
but cry unto me day and night.
We're the only one that crying day and night unto the Lord, man.
Can't conform to this shit
By process of elimination, who else is doing it, man?
the proper way.
Right. Who put enough video and the
Non-stop.
How about y'all shot about them how doctors the Holy Spirit day and night.
Yeah.
Literally
7
video
days a
being
week.
uploaded at 2 in the morning.
7 days a week, baby.
Yeah, every day of the week. Every hour on the hour, there's a video being uploaded, a live show going on. You go wake up at 3 in the morning, they'll say uploaded 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, in the
It
UK
happens.
or someplace.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Australia, he'll be going live tonight.
Yeah, tonight when we fucking sipping and chilling, that brother gonna be up live, man, getting
Right,
it in.
it's daytime on his side
Yeah.
of the world, man. So day and night, the truth. That's why I said the lines go throughout the earth, man.
Yep.
On the World Wide Web.
Prophecy playing out.
Yep.
Right in front of everybody's eyes. Nobody sees it.
Oh well, fuck.
Beautiful.
And again, they said, hallelujah. And her smoke rose up forever and ever. So that's what Pastor R kept emphasizing in these videos this week. That in the kingdom, man, it's going to be a day we're going to celebrate. It's going to be every year, the destruction of this fucking place, man. You know, it's going to be a holy day, man.
Yeah, the high holy day.
Yeah. You understand? And the 24 elders and the 4 beasts fell down and worshiped the Most High that sat on the throne, saying, Amen, hallelujah. And the voice came out of the throne saying, Praise our God and all his servants, and he that fear him, both small and great. And I heard as it were the voice of great multitude, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of mighty thundering, saying, Hallelujah. For our Lord God, omnipotent, reigneth, man. Look at the word omnipotent, man.
All power.
All power, man.
All power, man.
And people think this, hey, the God of the Bible, the God of Israel is not ruling anymore. He's just hidden, hide themselves, and reveal themselves through the prophets.
Right.
That's it. It's only for the initiated souls.
The mystery, man.
Mysterion.
We're been given to know the insight of Yahweh Shai, man. That he will still active. He never went nowhere, man.
It's like the parent who pretends to leave the house or go to the back room, but he's still there, kind of looking,
Yep.
or sending the littlest kid, hey, go in the living room, We'll see what they're doing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's
That's
what
why
the angels.
like, I know everything. Like the kids be like, how? Like I got eyes and ear everywhere.
Yep.
They be like, oh shit, like that's the house, man.
Yep.
You got eyes everywhere, eyes and ear everywhere, man.
You be in the fucking bathroom taking a shit, you got a fly right there looking at you. Like, what the hell you doing here?
Yep.
Yep. The eyes of the Lord is everywhere, man.
True, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the word omnipotent. The Greek word is pantocrator. Pantocrator.
Pan mean
Oh.
I believe crater goes into like gods too. Right? Like Kratos.
Yeah, Kratos.
He's like gods. But he's it says the all ruling, that is the Heavenly Father, almighty omnipotent. There's definition. He who holds sway over all things.
Man, there it is. So the Lord is controlling Esau, controlling these nations
Left,
on
right.
the left hand and the right hand side.
Yeah.
It says the ruler of all, almighty God.
Yeah. Al-Shaja is another way to say Almighty.
Right.
And you go deeper in that means a demon-like power.
Right.
You see?
Whoop, there it is.
Almighty, omnipotent reigneth. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb has come, and his wife had made herself ready, man. So you gotta, hey man, you gotta thank the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, damn near every day, man, for you to even receive this word,
Right.
and even to contain it and come out here and preach it, man,
Right.
and to remain in this thing so far, man.
Right.
Cause you see outside, and then like Pastor Gabor said, the thing of ours, how people in the world are, even your family members,
Yeah.
you know, people that you grew up with from the old block, you go back and visit niggas on the same shit. Like what the fuck? And you're the only one really that's like growing in the spirit.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Cause this thing is this knowledge is unlimited, man.
Right. It's unlimited.
Cause cause even in rap world, only so far you can go.
Right.
The athletic world is only far you can go. Different aspects of life only far. But this right here, this truth, you constantly learning. You constantly growing.
It's infinite.
Man.
The truth is ever growing or ever expanding, just like the universe is ever expanding.
Right.
So everything is the truth. Is everything being revealed in its due time. You can't just hear the truth.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like you can't just drink this bottle of water at one time. You gotta take sips. You gotta drink it. You know, at a time. That's how the truth is, man.
Yeah, it mentioned that in Corinthians how the seed, Paul mentioned how, he planted, Apollos watered, Most High gave an increase. It just shows you that this truth is a seed, but it's organic at the same time, because it takes time to grow in you, man. And like the apostles say, they're learning every day. They at the
30
top.
years later, still learning.
Yeah, they still learning, they're still
Hey, because
growing.
the Holy Spirit is still revealing things, man. Still giving understanding. All right? Still revealing things. Some stuff that been overlooked for 20, 30 years, and then a new understanding come up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But the truth is still unraveling, man.
Unraveling, that's a good word. All right. So you gotta be glad and rejoice, man. You understand? And hey, man, that's part of manhood, you know. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Yeah, man, I speak for myself. Certain shit out here piss you off, man. You get caught up in your emotions sometimes. But you gotta, as you grow, man, try to push that shit out, man. And just, hey, man, and be thankful. Because really and truthfully, man, look what's going on in the world. And we still here, we still, you know what I'm saying, still got our faculties together, roof over our head, money in our pocket, shoes on our feet. Oh, hey, the wadi by Shimmy Shai, man. If you got children, your children are good. You know what I'm saying? My daughter spent some time with me, man. It's a beautiful thing. You understand what I'm saying? About to go, brother, you brothers got children. You know what time it is. They ain't good, Like my son called me. He knows, you know what I'm saying? And we having grown man conversations, bro. I don't know, punk shit. And very attentive, man. So that's a snare onto Esau because there's in Sirach. You know what?
The enemy.
Yeah, get that real quick. I know where that's at.
He that teaches his
Son grieveth the enemy. Ain't say daughter. Says their sons.
Right.
Because even when you was talking about them different empires that was set up in England and all that, where the power was passed on to onto the king's son,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. And that goes back into what? King David lineage, King Saul's lineage.
Yeah,
you understand?
A good little example, you bring it up sometime about Hannibal. How his father,
Hannibal Barca.
how his father gave him like, hey,
the insight
of the enemy. He kept it going.
Kept that going.
So that's like us. we know who we are. We know our enemy. And we're talking about son, you Edom motherfuckers.
These are the enemies.
Those are the Edomites. Those are the enemy. They're not white people. They're Esau Edom. They backstab. They're the people. That greed. Now Esau can't be behind that. And now he's been revealed through our sons.
Yep.
All right.
It's beautiful because you see videos of people of the brothers, and then also within the Hebrew Israelite community teaching kids. You see little kids recite in the name of the Most High. That's showing our nation is coming back to life, man. We're getting that flesh put back onto our body spiritually as a nation, man.
Yeah, this is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 30:3.
Out of your apocrypha, okay? Go ahead.
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
Teach him what? Teach him how to fight? No. Teach him how to work on a car? No. Well, that's part of manhood. But that's ultimately who he is. His heritage. Of what's going on. About Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
The truth.
The truth. Then the other things incorporated. But okay, cool. You know? Son, this how you know if you gotta survive out here, it's better off to get a skill, this and that, da. If you're gonna deal with women, this how you move, you know what I'm saying? You gotta save money, you gotta do this. But ultimately, his heritage, about the laws and commandments, about the Most High, fear the Most High, man.
Yeah, because there's power in knowing who you are, man.
Yeah.
There's power in knowing and understanding your heritage.
Motherfucker.
Where you come from. Because then, you know who your true power is.
Yeah.
So how about y'all shy? And then now you can call on that power. And Esau don't want that, man. He want us to be at a lower state, not knowing nothing, and being trapped up in all these different ways, all these different aspects of life, whether it's money, financial,
and bullshit, vanity shit,
man. Chaos.
Esau want all these single mother households. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's no father in the household.
They produce unruly children, man. Which is good for the prison industrial system, man.
The curse of the mother uprooted foundations, it tells you in the Bible.
Right. It's getting back. It says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him. And the word for honor is respect, man.
Right.
You know? It said, let us be glad and give honor unto him. Hold on, I missed my damn. Oh, yeah. For the marriage of the Lamb is come.
Right, the marriage of the Lamb is who? It's the elect being married to Yahweh Shai, man. With the Lamb. It'll tell you, bid them to the marriage. All right, that's why it's only for the elect. That's why the apostle, elder, a great millstone put that because it's just the truth of the matter, man. The only one that can be brought back to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, is the elect, right? Bid them back to the marriage. That's why Scripture said the mark them, all right? Basically, to put that tawad, the mark of redemption. All right, having the name Yahweh Shai. Knowing the truth and understanding, ultimately being chosen before the foundation of the world, man. That's going to be big to the marriage, to the Lamb, and Yahweh Shai. Right. All right?
It says, for the marriage of the Lamb has come, and his wife had made herself ready. Man, here we are, man.
We're making ourselves ready.
Yeah. We out here, man, right?
We out here standing. We're ready for the wedding.
We're ready for this, man.
Yep.
This fuckery's all out here, man. This shit is whack.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 14:4. It says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
So we wasn't defiled or entangled with this world, man, because this is another woman. America is another woman. The world's another woman.
Yeah.
All right?
Make yourself ready.
Which is fornication.
Right.
All right? By following after the ways of this world, which is another god, fornication. Okay? Yep. We are the one that have been defiled with this woman. Right. All right? We want to be with our true woman, which is Yahweh Shai. Right. So we've been virgin this whole time. We're like virgins ready to get married. All right? The elect are virgins ready for to be married to the husband, Yahweh Shai.
Right. That's why the scriptures say any man that cometh unto Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, he's a new creature.
Yeah,
right.
man.
You know?
Right, because if we will not become a new creature, we technically fall under a whoring. Yep. All right, that's why in Hosea we became whole. We became the whore and left our true power Yahweh.
Became a no people.
Yeah. And now we're coming back. That's why it said Hosea that this is my people. Yep. All right, Emmanuel.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why we push repentance. Repentance way. Start a new leaf, become clean. How withal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking
to the word.
That's how you become a virgin again.
Right. So technically, we're like become only new, like a new creature, because technically we're not virgins. We went to a point to other God and whatnot. But in the eyes of Yahweh Shai, we are new creatures, man. We're a virgin, all right? Because ultimately we got the name of Yahweh Shai, and his blood as a covering. Or that is a cloaking to cover us. So when Yahweh the elect, you think Yahweh Shai, man. So we're covered. We're exempt from judgment. Go ahead.
These are they which followeth the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the heavenly Father and to the Lamb.
Right, so the first fruit, all right, before the foundation of the earth, are gonna be saved no matter what. Doesn't mean that today they can do whatever they want.
Hell no.
We still gotta do what we're supposed to do. It just means that we are the elect is saved, no matter what.
The elect is precious, man.
Right.
Those are the first spirits, starting off with the 144,000 that was created after Yahweh Shai.
Right.
That's how precious we are. We are a very special component of individuals out there that the Heavenly Father is going to use to bring back his heritage, his people. And within that, you're going to have the 144,000 judges that's going to be under Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
In the kingdom to come. That's how special we are, man.
Major.
That's major. Yazra'ai Allah, the seed of God, man.
Seed of God.
So everything gonna come back to that whole manhood, kingdom type spirit. Because out here is the woman and all that, which is stupid because the woman comes from the man.
Right.
Exactly.
That's it. You see? So when you see the black woman, you like, fuck the black. Yeah, man, fuck her. But that's part of the curses.
Yeah.
The black woman comes from us, man.
And she's an extension of us.
She comes
extension of the men.
Yeah, so that's what we get for breaking the curses.
Right.
A bald-headed Keisha, man. Acting crazy.
Baby mama, all that.
The Latina woman comes from the so-called Latino man. So her being out there with a bunch of tattoos with fake ass eyelash, different baby dads, that's the effects of not keeping the commandments.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They are in rebellion against the Israelite man, but that's all according to prophecy, man.
For us being rebellion up to our power.
Oh yeah, for us being rebellion to our God. So you got a fucking dragon in your household. That shit can't contain. You might have to get the fuck up out of here, Jake. That ain't gonna work. Every time you come to camp, you're gonna have more gray hairs and.
You're gonna be
Fuck
wanting to
that
hang out
shit.
with brothers more, not wanting to go home and shit.
You gonna be.
Hey, brother, you gotta.
You know what I'm saying? Before you go home, you gonna.
Another one.
Yeah, buddy.
Wearing that man. That's why we wear that
There's a
man.
puff. Oh, hey, that's the spirit of the Lord, man. Yeah.
Wearing that man.
Accident, dude.
Well,
Get out.
yeah, that shit ain't even that bad, man.
Okay, you put the car in park.
They nervous.
That car's not even damaged.
Yeah, that's a good thing. But his car is fucked up. But anyways, see that woman demon is powerful. See,
Yeah.
see what just did.
You're picking up those demons, man. There you
It's
go.
not those demons, man.
It's like this place hold his throat.
There you go.
Yeah, this shit ain't good. They don't try to make a big deal of my neck and my back. But anyways, it says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife had made herself ready. Which we, the elect is the most, Yahweh Shai's wife.
Yep.
All right? And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. So it starts off with these laws coming back unto him, and we're gonna be actually arrayed in fine linen, all white.
All white.
Why do you think Jake used to like having all white parties? That's in our fucking DNA. I've been to a couple all white parties, man. I was like, man, that's spiritual as hell.
Yeah.
You see?
All white looking dolly.
They should pull to the side, man.
Yeah, that nice duck, active business. Some rookie.
Yeah, that motherfucker's bugged out, man. Right? It says, for he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, these are the true saints of the Most High. It says, blessed are they, those are called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a calling, right? But we don't know for sure But hey, we still blessed. We've been called.
Right.
Yeah,
You see?
We have an unction.
That's basically what unction means as a calling.
Calling, man.
Yeah. And you know all things, so shit, we got a good chance.
Yeah.
Coming underneath the right doctrine, underneath the right man, the apostles of great millstone. You know what I'm saying? We still in the fight. We got a good chance, man.
Yeah, man. And I fell at his feet to worship him. They say unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai.
Right.
Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy, man. So the angels, they on the same mission as us.
Yeah.
But they are on a fourth dimensional plane.
Right.
So us prophecy on a third dimensional plane doing, doing our duty.
Right. They're in the spiritual realm,
Yeah.
doing what they got to do. We're in the physical realm, doing what we got to do, man.
Yeah.
And having a testimony, with only the man can testify of Yahushai, right? Testify, go back to Teti, which is in your testicle ball, all right? And being, having that testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah,
that's
man.
why we're in prophecy. That's why we're prophesying. That's what prophecy means at the end of the day, the day before things happen. So you're not prophesying, what are you doing then?
Wait, see your time, Jake. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. So you're going to actually see that, man. There's an actual picture that I found online of then heavens open up. Chariots coming out, man. Like a portal. Like a portal. There you go. Like fucking wormholes, whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? They put that, they show you that in movies. Right, in Avengers, right.
The sky opened.
Yeah. And I was going to take it back to the old school movie, man. Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah.
When fucking, what's his name? Crew. Not He-Man, what's the villain, what's his name? Skeletor crew came on Earth.
Oh yeah.
Looking for the key. You remember that shit? Oh, man.
I'm too young now.
But anyways, if you watch Master, yeah. Because they were looking for the key to open up portals. And the Skeletor sent his crew out, man. They came in a porthole, man, and just walked on the streets, man, like, everything just opened up, bro. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, bro. So heaven gonna open up like that, man. All right? And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. He that sat upon him was called faithful and true.
That's Yahushai.
And in righteousness he do judge and make war.
And that's when he's going to come back in the midst of World War III, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So that white horse represents a pure angelic power, man. You understand? Power that the third dimensional beings ain't going to be able to penetrate nor touch nor destroy. You see? You got to break it down, man. And his eyes were as the flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God, which is another title.
Right, another title.
Another title, man. A vesture dipped in blood is going to be a lot of killing going on, man.
That's where you get
a lot of judgment.
Isaiah, garment dipped in blood, comes from Bagwood. All right.
Major judgment, man. You see? That dude probably saw the sign.
Man, totally.
Yeah.
He's not black. He's not black.
Keep this. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. So he's not only coming back with himself, man.
Right. Come back with the angels.
The angelic forces.
Tell you back and be that the angels were all white with gold.
Yeah.
So they can literally come back in white clothes, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And armies, man. Innumerable angelic forces, man. Because there's more of us. All right? There's more of us than these other nations and their military might.
Yeah, way more.
Like, during the week, man, it was just on the 60, man. I saw them fucking clouds, man. Like a formation. These clouds was in a formation, man. I was like, man, what the fuck? You know? I said, hey, who knows? It could be them, but that's what I had in my mind. The angels just, they chilling. They're in formation, man. You know?
I had a precept real quick.
Go ahead.
Psalm 68 and 17. 16. Why leap ye high hills? This is the hill which the Heavenly Father desireth to dwell in. Yea, Yahweh, which will dwell in it forever. Talking about, Israel.
Israel is the hill, man. That's the new government.
Yep. The new world order, man. The true world order.
Yeah, and that's where he's going to dwell in forever, man. That's what we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
You know, like you see different things going on. I just be skimming through shit like whatever. Oh, okay. And okay, I'm sticking to what's written.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go, oh, these old stupid ass shit throw me off anymore, man. You can get all excited and nothing happens, man. That's gonna wait. So the most I make it obvious, like, yo, this gotta be it.
Right.
You know?
Verse 17, it says, the chariots of the Heavenly Father are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
Right.
The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place.
That's the army coming. That coming with him.
That's that army, man.
That army coming in.
And-
Shit up.
And guess what? We represent his army too.
Right, with the ground troop.
Yeah.
Got air support, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was supporting Michael the Archangel and Yahweh Shai. And we got a Navy too, Leviathan, man.
Only Navy we need, man.
There goes Leviathan playing with them ships, right? That's our Navy. You know, big ass sea serpents, plural, man, on your ass, man. The dragons.
Multiple. They can be like, oh
shit. Something you never seen, right? The scripture says it's gonna be like a day you never seen, right?
yeah.
We've never seen that, man. They seen on movies. But it's the real movie right here, man. That was it.
Crazy time coming in.
I got and can you finish off what's that, Revelation 19?
Yeah. Or
Verse 14. Well, hold on. Yeah, let me,
16.
Yeah, let me read this in Jude. Jude 14. And Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, Yahweh Shai coming with 10,000 of his saints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I sound like Dave Chappelle with his saints. With his saints. All right? To execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all the ungodly deeds.
Yeah, everybody coming.
Man.
Everybody getting judged, man. The 2/3 Esau, the other nation. Everybody getting those that took the chip. All y'all getting judged at one time, man.
You're gonna be convinced that day. Live or die. Die. Go
Man,
fucking die.
So we're talking about since the beginning, since
Yeah.
Enoch's time, he been prophesying about the time that's to come. That's how you know it's going to be a very dramatic and great day, man.
Right.
Man.
Zephaniah described it, the great day of the Lord is near. And
Right.
hasten greatly, man.
Yeah, man. So declaring the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
The end of times, the midst of times, and the beginning of times, man.
Everybody.
So that brother Enoch had some great insight, man. He's like,
yeah.
shit, this ain't
And he
nothing.
walked with the.
Yeah.
He walked with Yahweh.
Yeah, he got abducted.
Hey, it was crazy. I'd seen a car earlier that said taken away.
Man.
Okay, he thought of Enoch. Taken away.
That's crazy.
See that? It says to execute judgment upon all and to convince all that are ungodly among them, of ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed,
Right.
and of all their hard speeches which the ungodly sinners have spoken against them.
Yeah.
Man.
There you go.
So all y'all gonna get judged, man.
Yeah, so everybody ain't gonna make it, man.
Nah.
The scripture says it's gonna be like a drop to
Yeah.
a wave, man.
Right, and the drop is the elect being saved,
Yeah.
and the wave is what all gonna be destroyed, man.
You guys a Christian, who's the Most High gonna save? Everybody's gonna get saved.
Everybody believes in Jesus Christ.
That's a false doctrine, man. That's a doctrine of men. That not even supported with one scripture in the Bible, man.
Right.
Back to Revelation 19, 14.
Well, it was Revelation 16 and
You said 19. Yeah, they was at Revelation 19. Yeah, Revelation 19 and 14.
Start at 11. Read down.
this is Revelations 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yeah, so we went to that breakdown already. All right, keep reading.
And in righteousness he do judge and make war.
Right, so the thing that he does is righteous, man. And he's Yahweh Shai, man.
Faithful and true. True power, man.
Yeah. Nobody can say anything against what he's doing, man. Who are you to say what he's doing wrong, man?
Yep.
He created your little monkey ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written.
Many crowns. Why?
Yep.
It's because he's coming back to take down the power of all the heathen nations.
Hey, the
man. All
king-
these
a
governors,
king.
Yep.
all the kings, all the governors, the mayors, all the top leaders
yeah.
of these nations.
Yep.
They're all finna get stripped from their power seat, man.
Yeah, Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un,
Right.
the motherfucking, that robotic Chinese leader. That nigga got he look robotic as fuck, man. The Chinese leader. Yeah, man.
Z.
Because it described, what was you reading earlier? Revelation 17, how they were kings.
Right.
They were kings for an hour,
Right.
at least. So, it just lines up with the crowns being, being kings.
Beautiful story.
And he had a name written that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed in a vesture dipped in blood.
And we know he can do a lot of killing, man. We read Isaiah, we was just coming from Boswell, man. Might as well get it. We just quoted like 5 times.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
It's the greatest story ever told, man.
Yeah, man. You shouldn't be all, bummed out right now, man. You should be, you know what I'm saying?
Bummy, man.
Yeah, man.
It's trying to be
We're on the winning
Ecstatic.
Yeah, ecstatic. That's a better word than excited.
We're on the winning team.
Way better word
It's
than
our time, man.
Feel ecstatic right now.
and great excitement. All right? So we know what to come. And we're looking for those things, man.
Put some rum on me
See,
saying
this
that
world
shit.
is temporal, man. We're looking for a new heaven and a new earth. Fuck this place, man.
Put some rum. I feel ecstatic.
I'm ecstatic.
Oh, shit. Jake funny, man.
Boswell?
Yeah.
I did.
Isaiah 63 and 1. Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that coming from Edom?
Like Edom, so-called white men. All right, he's not gonna come from the actual land of Edom. He come from where Esau, Edom is dwelling now.
Right.
So-called white men.
Yep.
Right?
What? Jesus is white? Man, put your mask back on.
here.
Hold on. Put your mask back on. Put your mask. Put 2 masks on, man.
Two masks on.
Now she bullshit, man.
I didn't want you to wear 3
Trying to get
masks.
his riled up.
No, she was fucking around.
Yeah.
I said, put your mask back on. She's bullshit, man. I said, put 2 masks on. Put one over your eyes, too, bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know goddamn well he ain't white. Fucking around. Go ahead, man.
It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Boswell?
Right?
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Right, having the greatness of his strength. What is it in Exodus 13? He's coming as lightning from the east.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That's mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah, man.
I got that, bro.
That's a cold.
Lightning
That's a
fast
cold
attack, bro.
That's a cold
Coming
thing in
from
that
the
scripture,
east.
man. Lightning from the east, man. That's how fast it's coming, man.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. There it is.
Yep.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 27. For as the lightning coming out of the east and shining even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. That's gonna be fast, bro.
It's like, what do you call it? Like the pole's gonna open up and he's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
there.
Then you gonna smash him in the east and make his way up to the west.
Yep.
Lightning fast attack. Shoot, shoot.
Traveling greatly in his apparel, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man.
When everybody sees it, everybody's gonna be wow.
yeah.
And be like, oh shit, it's gonna be a great sight.
Right, and then it says, for wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered. So the carcass represents Israel, and the eagles represents the angels. Go out and gather the elects.
Yep.
The elect spirits, souls from the 4 corners of the earth.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Back on verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God.
All right, the title.
Another title, yeah. In the beginning was what? The Word.
And the word was made flesh.
Yeah. Give me John 1:1, brother.
Yep, John 1.
Just to back that up.
And the word was flesh. Was
Yeah.
made flesh. We talking about Yahushua.
Yeah, that's
Right.
another title. Behold, I come in the volume, the whole book is written of me.
Yep.
St. John 1:1. In the beginning was the
In
Word.
the beginning of what? The beginning of time, space, the creation.
Right.
Yeah, Yahushua was the first spirit created from Yahweh. All right, go ahead.
And the Word was with God.
It's supposed to be, and the word was God. Supposed to be Elohim.
Yeah, plural. I had to look it
Yep.
up when I made a video the other day. I had to look it up. So it's plural. The angels.
Yeah, it's supposed to be plural.
In Genesis.
Yeah. Go
It
ahead.
says, and the word was God,
Yep.
or a power. The word
Yep.
was a power.
Right.
Yep.
It says, the same was in the beginning with the Most High.
It's supposed to be with the powers, but it says with God.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
That's it, man. Close the book. So you've been in for a rude awakening, man.
Right.
That's why he's called the Word of God, because it goes back to him being the first spirit created, man.
Yep.
All right. Then the powers were created after that, the 144,
Yep.
the angelic forces, and here we are today in the planet. Lord willing, we help create with Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep. Help the
The
creation.
sun and the moon. So we ain't create no fucking flat Earth, niggas.
It was round. It's round.
Round, nigga. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
They
Yeah.
talk about the Syria, and the angels actually do wear white, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Maccabee, and also in the other account, man.
Acts,
Yep.
Acts the first chapter.
Right. Yeah, and find white linen. Right. That's Acts 1, right? And one thing I want to emphasize on, like, my sect of Benjamites was big on the linen suits back in the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? To where I want to cut me a linen suit when I was, yeah, man. So that links up with Jake. Attire, man.
Yep.
Them linen suits, man.
That's like the finest thing you can wear.
Yeah, man. One of the finest things. You know, you got velvet you could wear and all that. You got velvet.
I love velvet.
Yeah,
and suede. That's
velvet,
my
brother.
thing. Like, yeah, velvet and suede.
Look at our people. When we get a bit of money, we go out and we buy like the nicest clothes, jewelry, all this stuff, man. Look at Esau when he gets money. What does he buy? A new set of New Balances and
Yeah,
shit.
you don't even brush his teeth.
Yep.
You ain't got no jewelry. You only got a
Lane
suit.
drugs.
No.
Yeah, you fucking weirdo.
Nope. Verse 15.
Yeah, we're the real white people, man.
Yeah.
We're the real white people.
Yeah.
Exactly. White and
Tell you,
pyramids,
man, Benjamin is known for all white parties, man.
Yeah.
You know, I know they be doing it in the South too. But yeah, man, all white bashment, bro. That should be live, man. Ain't be no shootouts. Something about that vibration. But you have an all black, some shit gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
It's an evil vibration.
Yeah, it is.
It's all white, man. You in there with family members and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Family function,
I'm
man.
speaking from experience, bro.
Yeah,
Family
even at
party.
funerals, they wear all black.
Yeah. And aunties get up. Aunties that like to dance, they'll get up and start dancing and shit. Yeah, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 15. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
That Thor is talking about the laser we read earlier, man.
laser beams.
In 2nd Ezra 13. All right, all that killing and stuff.
Lasers. Yeah. We don't even know if it's gonna make a sound like that, but
Yeah, I know. It's
you know what I mean?
That's just we know on this side.
We trying to avoid that shit. That's all.
Try to avoid the gap.
Yeah, man. Fuck that.
The vapor of smoke. Go ahead.
And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty
my
God.
Yeah, the killing, man. Because the humans
The
are the
fierceness.
killing.
It says
You
the
gotta do a
fierceness,
whole
bro.
lot of
And what else?
killing.
It says the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God.
Man.
And that
I
winepress
don't
is
know
the
what
world,
with
man.
that.
All those people are the grapes, man. They're gonna be just
The
crushed.
military
Right.
might. All these nations, military might. People that's gonna be out here in America, different parts of the world, gonna get judged, man. You're the wine press, man. The heathen nations are 2/3 of our people, man. You're gonna get crushed. The scripture says the blood shall be unto a camel's hoof,
Horse's bridle.
a horse's bridle, right? So it's you can two ways you can look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? The blood is gonna be that high, and it's gonna be a whole lot of death, like miles of death, miles of death. Just people is laid out dead, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think in the scripture it said about like 300 miles in NLT or some shit like that.
Oh, I got, okay.
You can get that in NLT to give you a better, more of an understanding.
Yeah.
What?
Revelation 14 and 20. It's Revelation 14 and 20, and the winepress was trodden without the city, and the blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horses' bridles,
Right.
by the space of 1,600 furlongs.
Right. So you looked at that measurement up. It'll give you like 300 miles.
Yeah, that's a long.
Yeah, that's like traveling from here to fucking Arizona and shit to Phoenix. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 300 miles, bro.
That's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It says, in the NLT, it says the grapes were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and the blood flowed from the winepress in a stream about 180 miles long.
180 miles long. Okay.
That's still.
Yeah, round trip. Yeah, round trip. Yeah. That's yeah, bro.
A lot of death.
Cause that's like 3 hours. Yeah, like 4 hours to get from here to Arizona. All depends where you're rolling from. So that's from one state to another state of mass death, man. Anywhere you go, that's a lot of dead bodies, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bodies on top of bodies, man. Getting wasted, getting judged.
See all that? Like one spell swoop? Like that's never been seen on Earth before, man.
Yeah, man.
The rendering of the human
time like
population.
before.
Right. Go back to Revelation 19.
In Revelation 19 and 16. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's not a tattoo.
Yeah.
That's a pastor nigga.
Yeah.
Tattoo. The Lord ain't getting no fucking tattoos. That's against the law.
Yeah.
So he probably had like a on his garment, like probably his name in the Hebrew, something like that, man, on his garment. You understand? The Hebrew characters on his garment. Jake is known for that because I got on my garment, I got Yashra Allah. If they could see it on my garment. I'm sorry, Boyumyan. Boyumyan on my joint. That should probably my next garment. I keep thinking about that. Put Jerusalem on my garment in the Hebrew. Yeah, man. But yeah, Boyumyan, you know, he's right there in the city, man. You going to Jerusalem? We control Jerusalem as part. You know what I mean? So hey, be lucky. You gonna, we gonna share that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but young stand on the right. We're all stand on the right.
Yeah.
But
I was talking shit, man.
No,
You come down the city, man. You got to come down the city, brother. Check in. So I give you a spot.
I'll come down the river in my big old,
Big ass mansions with it. It's a car, right?
Yep.
So you're out in the country, bro. So you got to come down the
No,
city.
there's a river. I've already checked the land.
Yeah, you checked the.
There's a land right there.
He already been
There's a river
flying.
that goes right down to Jerusalem, bro.
You think coming in?
Coming in on the boats.
I'm coming in on the boat like Miami. How they doing in Miami?
Hey, what's
Come
up,
in,
bro?
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh man. Oh man, that's dope,
come down
man.
on the boat.
'Cause we find who we are. We going back to the lot that was given to each tribe, man. You like, damn.
Land.
Yeah,
We're
give
going
it to
back
each
to that,
tribe. Going back to that, man.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Back in that land. Back on verse 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God.
Hey, that's all the military personnel's gonna be out there laid out in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. These birds, man. That's why they get the movie from. The movie about the birds and shit. They're gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like, ah! They're like, oh, hell
But,
yeah.
hey, they were promised a great feast though.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were promised that.
And why they're moving the birds? They wanna feed on human beings. That's gonna actually happen, man.
It is.
That great feast.
Like great feasts, man.
Verse 18. That ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men.
Yeah, all the special forces.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All these top officials.
People that thought they were shit.
Yeah, man.
All these people, man.
You sold out to Esau's military and all that. You've been compromised.
Yep.
You've been sent over there, man.
Yep.
So this is the real red pill book right here, the Bible.
Right.
True awakening.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond.
Yeah. Flesh of horses, dealing with they tanks.
Right.
They different vehicles they gonna have out there. Gonna be destroyed, man. Obliterated.
Yep.
Obliterated. Right? Go ahead.
The flesh of all men, free and bond, both small and great.
Yep.
And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth, and their armies gathered together to make war against him.
Yeah, so the beast You done with the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, European Union, their military might. They're gonna be part of that war as well. All right. The French army, the Spanish army. Who else is over there, man? Britain army and all in France.
Australia, they all got their soldiers down there.
Go ahead.
To make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
We're Yahushua the angel, man.
Yep.
That's why they took their Michael to stand up.
Michael, stand up.
And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet.
Right, the beast talking about NATO, EU, read about that. Right?
Yeah, and the false prophet is the Vatican Church.
Right, which one of the unclean fraud.
Yep.
That wrought miracles before him.
Yeah, the miracles they're gonna be riding us through the technological advances,
Right.
to the technocracy, or the mark of the beast system and all that crazy stuff, man. All right. That's the miracles they showing forth to the people right now.
Yeah.
All right.
All that different stuff you can do, like prophetic leg and the
brain chips,
the
Neuralink,
robotic eye,
Yep.
and all that type of shit. Project Blue Beam.
Right. They
all
trying to
that.
get you linked to robotics,
Yep.
cyborg, and all that stuff, man.
Control you.
It control you, man.
Yep.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Like even that one bugged out chick that was on Sarnetta, you know, that she gave props to GMS.
Yeah.
She said, I don't want to be no robot. You're like, what the fuck? Like, no shit.
Yep.
That's the ultimate goal.
Transhumanism.
Transhumanism, man.
Because Esau doesn't have an everlasting life, man. He's gonna soon die out and stuff, man. He doesn't want to die. He knows he's gonna have to try to save himself, and that's how he's gonna do it, through these robotics, or that's what he thinks he's gonna try to do.
They showed you that in Winter Soldier, Captain America.
Yep.
When that one top scientist, brain, whatever the fuck you want to
Yep.
call it, was still in the computer system.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they showed you that movie, Chappie, how that scientist, he was dying, and he like uploaded himself into the robot at the end of the movie and shit.
Yep.
And that movie with Johnny Depp, Transcendence.
Oh yeah,
Transcendence.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Yep.
Technology.
Yeah, or upload their consciousness. Yeah, there you go.
Yep. That's exactly.
That ain't gonna work, man.
Not
Fuck
gonna
out of
work.
here. This is working. And this is what's gonna work ultimately. Everything else is just you doing what you got to do, or you think you're gonna do. Yeah,
Heathen's raging.
yeah.
And with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with
Right. Yep. We already went into it. Vatican Church.
with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast.
Woo! Is doing that mark of the beast,
Yeah,
man.
'cause a lot of religions are going to deceive their congregation.
Right.
They're taking that chip, man.
Yeah,
that mark
fat
of the
ass TD Jakes.
beast.
Yep.
All punk ass, all drag queen wearing ass nigga Tyler Perry.
Yep.
All the false prophets.
So all you stupid Christian going, you numbskulls. I can't
Yep.
stand that weak ass spirit.
Yep.
That Christian shit. Right? So you believe in God and I'm reading the Bible, but you eating shrimp, motherfucker. I can't stand you motherfuckers,
Lobster
man.
legs.
Hypocrites.
You're so unclean, man.
Right.
We got the Vatican out there, the Pope saying people should get vaccinated, that it's their moral obligation to get vaccinated, man. That shows you where your false leaders are leading you, man, to the slaughter.
Right, and the point is that deceive those.
Yep.
Read that again, man.
Yep.
It says, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
Be deceived into taking that.
You're going to be deceived because you're not covered under the blood of the Lamb. So you're going to do what you need to do to survive.
Right.
Yep.
What the
Yep.
so-called white man think you.
You're taking that chip,
Yep.
taking that vaccination.
Yep.
Start off with that.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
But a lot of things are backfire. A lot of people are dying.
Yep.
Yep.
People dying from the second dose now.
Yeah.
Yep. You have
Motherfucking a healthcare worker, whatever, I just posted that article. 39 years old, dropped dead.
Yep.
Come on,
Still
man.
signing up to get the vaccination shot.
If you're not dropping dead, they're going to sterilize you.
Yep.
It's called depopulation, man.
Yep.
Watch that show, Utopia. They basically reveal it right there what they're trying to do.
And like, what else we got to say or do, man? That's right. You know what I'm saying? So we just, wait on the Lord, man. Doing our duty. It's already out there, man.
Yep.
Keep doing what we got to do, man. It's out there.
Yep.
But, I'm sitting back, I'm going to drink my champagne, watch some movies, play some video games. Like I told you, motherfuckers. We
Wait for the
told
Lord to show
y'all.
up. Wait for the Lord to show
Yeah,
up.
wait for the Lord to show up. I'm gonna go cook some goddamn lamb.
Yep.
Invite brothers over.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we married, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sad, man. We told you fucking people, man. And our job was almost up.
Yep, almost
Because even
time.
Pascal Bar, there was a video this morning that, you know, he prophesied of when, back then in Connecticut, how this going to be shut down.
Yep.
He been the main one talking about it's going to come a time, you ain't going to see us no more. I can't wait.
Yep.
We're about there, man.
We almost there.
They're shutting off channels left and
Left
right.
and right. I'm down to one channel now. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's why I believe going to other websites is not gonna work.
It's not gonna work
because
they-
YouTube is where it's at.
Yeah.
All the other stuff it's not where it's
bullshit.
at, man.
And the point is, they clamping down
Yep.
on these sites now. They clamping
Yep.
down on Twitter. They clamping down on WhatsApp.
Yep.
So eventually, what? They get to YouTube, man.
Yep.
So Carl out, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right?
Yeah, because everything is owned by Google or Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook owns WhatsApp and Instagram. Google owns YouTube
Yep.
and all these other things.
Yep.
That's what that whole thing about Parler was about.
Yep,
Shutting
exactly.
that down was to get rid
Exactly.
of basically the conservative voice.
Exactly.
And we're the ultimate conservative voice.
Yeah,
'cause
right.
Yep.
Being conservative, that's an idea. Like you're
Yeah.
reserved. Like you only stick to certain
Yeah, like
Code and
original
ethics.
morale.
Yeah.
Right, like I was talking about one the other day, a true conservative is Bible morality.
Right.
Liberal is whatever.
Against.
It's against. It's sin. It's
Leaving
it's
the old
wickedness.
ways. Leaving
It's
the old
the
ways.
opposite
Yeah.
of what the Bible says. That's what being a liberal is. All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's that Stoic and Epicurean
Yep.
versus each other. Stoic is like what we're doing.
Yep.
Epicurean is motherfuckers outside what we're not doing.
Trying to
Right.
find new ways.
Yeah,
Making those crooked paths.
Our people not supposed to be liberal, man.
hell no.
That's,
This chick
being liberal
told
is
me,
being wicked.
being a whore,
Right.
being a harlot,
And
giving it to idolatry.
And back to what these brothers were saying about the internet, if you really consider the internet of just 5 years ago is way different than the internet of today.
Yeah.
Right? And they're about to like lock it all down. Pretty
Lock it all
soon,
down.
you're
Oh.
gonna need to get a driver's license for the internet to go back on or some shit like that.
Yeah,
some
true
crazy
identity.
shit,
So
yeah.
people can't hide behind screen names.
Yep.
Wasn't it Obama before he left office? He signed to give the key to the internet to
ICANN. He signed over ICANN, the
Right.
international it's name registration. They're the company that owns all or controls how the names of the internet work, right? And now it used to belong to America. It now belongs to the EU, and the EU already has all these internet laws set up for regulation. So just like you have to register to go on the internet in China, they're gonna make that shit happen, and pretty soon to go on the internet, you got to register to go on the internet to continue your account.
Yep.
So it's coming, Jake. And when that
it-
happens, you ain't gonna hear this truth on the internet.
No way. Because even the military before, you know, I got kicked out. To get on the internet, you had to use your military ID, which has a chip on there, and put it in the keyboard and type in your
Damn.
password
Everything
to get on the
being
internet.
tracked.
Yeah,
Damn.
Everything
it wasn't
being
like that, man. You know?
They want to track every movement of what you do on the internet.
Right. So
right.
people going to be deceived, forced into taking that chip, which is the Most High's experiment.
Yep.
Go ahead.
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
Which is the RFID chip.
Yep.
And the system is based upon the North Atlantic Treaty Organization with a supercomputer system was going to lead to technocracy.
Right.
That's the fourth industrial revolution they're trying to get into with technology, man.
Sure is.
Merging man with machine.
Yep.
It ain't going to happen, man. Yeah, it's not going to work.
That's Esau's wet dream. It
That's
ain't gonna-
against Genesis, the first chapter.
Yep.
Right.
The creation of the Most High.
Yep. Yep.
Come on, man.
He
There's a
start making
reason-
everything artificial.
I was just going to say that. There's a reason. You look at the definition of artificial. It means
Not
not,
real.
natural.
Not
Not
natural.
natural.
Not real.
Not real. Not natural.
That's what the fuck it is, man.
So
yeah,
something that's
artificial
not
flavor,
natural-
artificial this, artificial that.
It's not going to last.
We're natural beings. We can only deal with what's natural.
Yeah, man.
You know, anything outside of that's not going to work, man.
Yep.
Right.
And deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image.
Yeah, the
Right.
image is going along with the philosophy of this technocracy,
Yep.
this new system, this new age movement.
Yep.
Whatever they got ready, they're going to throw in front of you, man.
Gotta take that vaccination.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to go along with what Esau puts in front of you, man. This anti-Messiah lifestyle.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
To only go against the Most High. Because once you're down with what they trying to bring, you down with this, you're against it. And you're an enemy to the cross.
Yeah.
You give a fuck who you is, man. Give a fuck who you be. If you're against what's written, man, the Lord got you marked. Jay Guy in the West, you call motherfuckers marked. Now I see why, man. The Most High got a lot of motherfuckers marked for judgment, man.
You're a mark.
Mark.
You you mark the dot.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
You just go pay your ass, man.
Yep. You a mark. Yeah, they've been saying that shit out here on the west.
Yeah, for years.
Because I was like a middle school and started doing that shit. You a mark.
Oh, you a buster? Whatever. Go ahead.
These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Oh, yeah, that lake of fire.
Yeah,
it's,
it means
it's IGB missile, man.
Yeah, man. It ain't gonna work. So that's the Lord is telling you, even though they're gonna set this thing up.
Fire the Bible talking about.
Right. So even though the Lord is, telling us this thing's gonna happen, ultimately, what's the end of it? That destruction, man.
Right.
That destruction.
The lake of fire, man.
Yeah. That destruction, man.
That's what happens when we take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast of the Bible.
All right. Reserved right for you.
Then you can get that Revelation 14 after that.
Yep.
What's the effects of taking the mark of the beast? What is going to happen?
Yep.
You're going to die.
There's a penalty of taking it.
Yeah, that's the penalty.
I'm going to take it out of my hand, or
Yeah.
I'm taking it out the last minute. Yeah, right.
This is Psalms 21 and 11. Psalms 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
Right, and he thought he'd be able to perform that, but he's not, man. That's why he's in straight right now, man. He's having difficulty of doing what he got to do, man.
So what's that device? What is the name of it? The New World Order. The New World. That's the device, and that's just incorporated with it. The mark of the beast to control everybody.
Right.
All right.
And he's having a difficult time doing that, man.
Yeah, the Lord says he's gonna be in straits.
Yep.
He's in straits now.
He's in straits right now.
Yeah.
Gates had to do damage control. Him and Fauci.
Yeah. Talking about he wants, man, shut up, Billy. That's if it's your real name.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You guys are done. You're open, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are saying we want to.
Come on, man.
Right?
You said it in your speech. If we could produce enough vaccination, you know what the fuck he said word for word?
Yeah, he said,
if you do a really good job
with vaccinations, we'll be able to reduce the population to 10 to 15%.
So that's it. That's why people don't want to take the vaccinations. Your own mouth is falling upon you.
Right.
Now what the fuck? Now you gotta do damage control. It's too late. You said it, man. The Most High said will make your tongue fall upon themselves, man.
These devils, they didn't, when they were in these shows before, at these symposiums, giving off their ideas originally to the other elites, these other people in little tech groups, they never thought that it was going to be shared on Instagram, on YouTube, repeated over and over again for the masses to see. Right? Why do you think they were there? That video that got leaked from the Pentagon that showed how this fun vax was created, man. Right. They never thought that shit was going to get out, right? Yeah. Why do you think now Bill Gates fucking playing all dumb and innocent now, man?
Yeah, because like you said, because TED Talk is only for people that's in that world. In that little echelon. Normal everyday people are not going to TED. Oh, let me go to TED Talk and see what they, no, it's for those people in that technology field or that technology world. Society, regular people ain't checking in for TED Talk. Like you said, now they gotta do damage control.
Take the videos down.
With that meeting last year or other different world leaders, different corporations around the world.
Summit, whatever.
Sometimes we talk about we have to go after people on the internet. We gotta do this and that. We gotta set up, do fact checking. Basically, try to discredit people that are putting up information out there, and they try to combat. It's all about information. We're in the war of information.
Why do you think Google buys up all these small little companies as soon as they come out with a good product? They get bought up by Facebook, Google, Twitter, because you see Amalek, the so-called Jews out there, the top tribe of Edom, they're trying to buy up all these resources so that way they can control information.
Yeah, control the narrative.
Control the narrative.
It's all about.
Right.
But it says, therefore, it says they intended imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
Right, it didn't perform in the past, man. Right, with the Babylonian, it didn't work, man.
Yeah, they
got stopped in their track.
The first Babylonian Empire was under Nimrod, the Ethiopians, and that got thrown down. Then they came back up under Antiochus Epiphanes during the Greek Empire. And that got thrown down. So the same thing will happen all over again.
Right.
Okay? Because the Most High, his intention is not for that.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
Last verse. It says, verse 12. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou shalt make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them.
Right. What is the arrows? That's proverbial saying, man.
Right. Symbolism.
Yeah, symbolism, man, of the nuclear missiles. That's poetic talk, man. That's a dark saying. Fuck with me, I put my arrows on the strings and slay thee. Drop the mic. Oh, that's ill, man. Like, damn. That's deep, man.
Yeah.
That's the missiles coming out the nuclear silos, man. Coming out them submarines, man. Coming out the ground and shit.
Yep.
Man, bro. Well, where are we?
We're
Back in Revelation.
Yeah, Revelation 19, last verse, 21. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
That was it?
That's it.
Give me, this close off with Psalms 91. Close off with that, man. Yeah, it's about that time.
We've been moving in the spirit, man.
Yeah, man, y'all brothers got to come out here and get it, man. Got to come to camp ready to teach.
Be apt to teach.
Apt to teach, man. Shit.
It turn on like a light.
Go ahead.
Start at the top.
Yeah, start at the top. Go through a couple of verses, man, and call it a day, man. Yeah.
Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
Everybody put their Bible up, man. This is a secret place. This is a secret place of the Most High, man.
The word.
The true understanding of the Bible, which the Bible means books, and the Most High allowed King James, which was a so-called black man, and his scholars to break it down from the Hebrew and the Greek to what we have the English language today.
Right.
You know, so you want a thorough knowledge, understanding of the Bible, man. You gotta go into the Hebrew and the Greek. All right, that's beautiful, bro.
Why not? Holy Spirit.
Go ahead.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Yeah, man. A shadow is a covering, a protection, man.
Right.
So if you want to get away from the sun, you got to go into a covering.
Right.
You know. So when you cover from what? From the wiles of the devil, man.
The wild of the devil.
Yeah, all this stuff out here, man. You understand? Because these demons got to do their job. So these demons see like, oh, we can't fuck with him. Or, you know, they could mess with other people.
Right.
They could do certain things with us in our dreams, hopping on women, whatever the fuck. Oh, like you saw the movie Fallen.
Oh,
They can't control us, man.
Right.
Can't control us, man. Yeah. Denzel Washington, watch that, man.
Good movie.
Because you can't kill these demons, man. You can exercise them out.
We'll jump right to the
Yeah, you can jump to all these people, man. That's what we battling, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that demon was singing that song?
Azazel, yeah. Azazel, man. Azazel was in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right? No, that was Osmosis. Right?
But it says, I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress,
Right.
my power.
There, the name of the Lord, the strong tower, running through it, that faith. Right.
My power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler.
Hey, that goes back to the New World Order.
Right.
The trap he's saying,
Near to the fowler.
where the vaccinations was going to lead to the RFID chip.
Yeah. Right.
Everything that's coming down, man, those are all snares and traps.
Yeah.
All right? Because one thing Esau and these other nations like to do is play on your ignorance, man.
Right.
Especially you don't know what's going on by now. Oh, you're done. You're easy, bro.
Yeah.
You women and you children, you're easy prey.
Right. That's why the scripture said it would be possible to defeat the elect.
It's all about the
They're gonna
elect.
try to defeat the elect, but they're not though. You know.
Yeah, man. Like
Right.
Pastor Gabar said, that's that reprobate spirit, that proud spirit you're gonna put on Esau to still try to do what he's gonna do.
Right.
What you think he's going to do? Go ahead.
Harden and curls hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Yeah. The snare of the fowler of Esau is the fowler, and the noisome pestilence are the nuclear missiles. That's the end game. That's what Putin is talking about.
Right.
The thermonuclear war, that's inevitable, man. He knows it's going there.
Yeah, because you don't get the thermal destruction, then
You're
not
fucked.
the elect. You're fucked.
Because the scriptures say, man, the scripture break it down, man. How the flood's gonna happen, gonna be tsunamis, volcanic eruptions. There's gonna be a lot of shit going on, bro. The earth gonna shake itself. Major earthquakes. You see? The scripture said the earth gonna rock to and fro like a drunken, man. Come on, man. I wanna be in that chamber, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the ship.
I would be right.
Looking down like, oh man. Woo! What? Like that vision I had, y'all was shy, it's done. You know? Yeah, man.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Yup. Hey, that's some ships.
Yeah.
The angels, man.
That's just to say, as in Isaiah, as bird flying, he shall defend Jerusalem.
Right. Go ahead.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
And the shield and the buckler is your protection and a weapon to fight. Because you got your shield and the buckler is a weapon to, fight off these demons, man. Give you encouragement. Give you fortitude to keep going, man. That's truth. And it is a mental warfare, yo.
Man, this is real.
This thing is real.
It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Yeah, all the things that's getting ready to take place. The pestilence, this famine, martial law. All right, go ahead.
Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness.
Yeah, more pestilence is gonna happen, man. Catch people, a lot of people, more people gonna drop dead, man.
Yeah, you can't see the pestilence.
All right. Pestilence is a plague. COVID-19. Yeah. COVID-19 is an actual pestilence, but the astronomical numbers they're giving is bullshit.
Right.
It's an actual cold.
Yep.
It's SARS.
Yeah.
SARS and pneumonia.
Yeah. So it is real. But if you go to them and try to, they're gonna kill you.
Right.
We had a beloved brother, man, that said about was the will of the Lord, man.
Yep.
You understand? It's all good. That brother went out on 144, man. That brother up there looking down, man.
Beautiful, man. They how long
them two,
the Lord.
the other brother too.
Yep, they how long the Lord. Yeah. Hey, but guess what? They can be able to carry it first.
Yeah.
And then those that are alive will meet up in the cloud. Beautiful.
Yep, go ahead.
It says, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
Yeah, so the height of Esau's power, that destruction is coming.
Right.
Go ahead.
1,000 shall fall at thy side.
So hey, man, you're gonna actually see that. All types of chaos, all types of catastrophes, people dying in front of you, getting gunned down. You might be running for your life too and not get touched. Go ahead.
And 10,000 at thy right hand.
So you think 1,000 people, you're gonna see more than that. More than 1,000 people dying, man. Great catastrophic death. That means judgment is coming. Go ahead.
It says, but it shall not come nigh thee.
Yep, go ahead.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
And we're gonna see that, man. And we part of that chosen number. The special bunch of individuals, special spirits, man. Men, women, and children. All right, of the elect. Go ahead.
Because thou hast made Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
Yep, your habitation is your protection. So you go inhabit a place, meaning you living in the place. This is what we rolling with, man. This is our habitation. And we weren't like, oh, I just woke up one day, I saw this brother on the internet. No, this was a calling.
Right, we were all calling.
From different parts of the world, man, different walks of life.
Right, you're right, different walks of life, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Doing different things in the world.
Yep.
I had no idea.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee,
Yep.
neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Yep.
For he shall give his angels
Charge over thee. And Pastor said we got 7 angels around us, man. I was like, what? I thought it was only 1. He said that, bro. I was like, what? So that mind me, you brought up that game, Kratos.
Yeah.
We need
God
power.
of War, yeah.
The God of War, he called on that fucking protection. They all got spears. And them, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. One of the special moves.
I think I've seen that.
And he got like
they all came down. It was like,
yeah, they all got they circle around him. Yeah.
hey, that brother,
The God of War, man.
That brother,
like if you about to lose life, you could call him down.
I gotta
The
check
Spartan
that out.
army, they all got spears and blah,
check
kill
that
everything
out.
that
around
brother
you.
Manasseh up in the bay, he did
Oh yeah, yeah.
an angel standing around that
Yeah.
one brother, man.
Yep.
Why he's
With
like
sword in their
30.
hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Badass.
Let me close it
The
out.
brother Isaiah had a dream like that or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Or his sister saw him.
Sister came into the room and seen that there was angels around him and stuff like that. We had a brother in the camp. He's I think it's Levi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Levi. And he said that his sister, when she came into the room, she's seeing a bunch of angels around him and stuff like that, man, when he was sleeping.
Here it is, man.
That's crazy, man.
So it's more than one, man. More than one angel we got around us.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone.
And bear thee up meaning you're gonna have protection.
Right.
We're gonna eat. We're gonna get power. They're gonna help us out. And the flip side of that, in the kingdom, we're gonna be controlling angels.
Right.
Man, that's your own little army walking around with your children. They're gonna have their little, the angels with them.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Total protection at all times. They command one angel. Like, man, get that motherfucker.
Like how today society they have like secret service or they have private bodyguards.
Yeah.
You know?
We got private bodyguards around us. We can't see, man.
Yep.
I wish a motherfucker would right now. Let me see.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro. But there's rules to that, man.
Right.
That's because you know that you can't go out there and be an asshole because you're going to break one of the rules. They're going to, the angel's like, yo, man, we can't help you. Because a carnal mind is empty against the Most High.
Right.
Just say the angels kept around about them that
Fear the Most High, yep.
fear the Lord.
Yeah,
Right, because you think we move the heads of protection.
yeah.
The angels are heads of protection, man.
But, go ahead.
They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name.
That's it, man. So call out Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, the water. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.
That name is important.